Welcome to the Fantasy Audiobook. Job Transfer for All, a 10,000-fold amplification system for awakening at the beginning. Chapter 41, Southern Province, Star City. In the main urban area, there is a residential area covering a large area. The entire community is shrouded in a huge defensive formation, which even ordinary gold professionals cannot break through. Inside the community, there are many luxurious villas, which seem to be isolated from the world of ordinary people. Mingyu Community, one of the most luxurious communities in the entire Star City. Those who can live here are high-level professionals with high status. Ordinary people cannot live here even if they have money. At this time, in the living room of a beautifully decorated villa, the holographic projection is showing this year's Dragon Kingdom's exam rankings. A handsome young man wearing a snow-white robe, no longer as calm and elegant as usual, and his face was extremely gloomy and terrifying. He is none other than the peerless genius of Star City No. 1 Middle School, Zhou Yi. How is that possible? Who is this Yi Chen? Not only did I take away the number 1 spot in the Southern Province, I even directly became the number 1 spot in the country. Looking back on my previous self, I was full of confidence and felt that the top prize in the Southern Province was already within my grasp. We have even made an appointment with a group of friends to celebrate together in the afternoon for winning the top prize in Southern Province. Unexpectedly, this is the result. Previously, Yi Chen was the first to choose the Abyss difficulty. He originally thought that Yi Chen was just a clown trying to please others. Unexpectedly, the clown turned out to be me in the end. But in actual combat, I think I am not weaker than anyone. I dare to fight even Su Shaner of Longdu. Don't let me meet you next time, or else I will teach you how to behave. Zhou Yi obviously couldn't accept the reality in front of him, and felt that Yi Chen was just lucky, and this year's ladder tower happened to be very suitable for him. If it were an actual battle, it's hard to say who would win and who would lose. Lin Cheng is ranked number 1 in the country. Different from the shock in other provinces and cities, the whole Lincheng was in a sensation, and everyone was discussing excitedly. You must know that the highest-ranked person in Lincheng's history was Xu Wuming 10 years ago, who ranked 98th in the country that year. Ranking among the top 100 in the country led to a lively celebration in Lincheng for 3 days. And the number 1 scholar in the country. It is an achievement that is even more unimaginable. The school gate of Lincheng No. 3 Middle School was suddenly crowded with people, and reporters were everywhere. Faced with such a good publicity opportunity, Bai Xinyuan will naturally not miss it. Soon, he appeared at the school gate in a suit and leather shoes and began to be interviewed by reporters. When Yi Chen first entered school, I knew he would become something great. I have never seen anyone work as hard as him. However, this is also inseparable from the education method of No. 3 Middle School, which teaches students in accordance with their aptitude and explores their potential. In addition to the principal Bai Xinyuan, Yi Chen's class teacher Guo Yajing is also a popular candidate for interviews. I didn't expect Yi Chen to become the top scorer in the country. This is inseparable from his own efforts. Until now, my mind is still confused, as if I'm dreaming. This is my glory, the glory of Lincheng No. 3 Middle School, and the glory of Lincheng as a whole. Some reporters even began to interview first and second grade students and ask them to talk about their impressions of Yi Chen. Senior Yi Chen, he is so handsome, I like him so much. Senior Yi Chen is our idol. We will learn from Senior Yi Chen. Brother Yi Chen, I want to give him a monkey. Soon these reporters discovered that Yi Chen's popularity was so high that his fans were everywhere. I have to sigh. He is handsome and powerful. Is he the son of destiny? Comparing one person to another is really infuriating. In addition to Lincheng No. 3 Middle School, senior officials from the Municipal Education Bureau were also interviewed. After speaking impassionedly for 10 minutes, Director Huang from the Municipal Education Bureau also said that he would reward Yi Chen. The rewards include 30 million Dragon Kingdom coins in cash, 2 bronze-level general skill books, and 2 bronze-level general archer skill books. The total value is as high as 50 million Dragon Country coins. You must know that although the Municipal Education Bureau rewards Lincheng City Champion every year, the value of the reward generally does not exceed 10 million Dragon National coins. This year, there is a national champion, which is considered a big loss. Just after the Municipal Education Bureau expressed its stance, some local enterprises in Lincheng could not sit still. They also announced to send gifts. Just kidding, as the top pick in the country, his future prospects are limitless. Flattery now can still leave a good impression. And after giving the gift, publicizing it can also increase your popularity. Brilliant pharmaceutical company announced that it will present the national champion Yi Chen with a bronze-level strength potion as a congratulation. Bahai Forging Company announced that it will present the national champion Yi Chen with a level 25 silver-level equipment Secret Tiger Skin Belt as a gift to congratulate him. Wu's Pharmaceutical Company announced that it will present a bronze-level physical medicine to Yi Chen, the national champion, as a congratulation. The whole Lin City was in a state of excitement because the country's #1 scholar fell into Lin City. Soon the time came to 1 o'clock in the afternoon. Yi Chen received a call from Principal Bai Xinyuan. All the admissions teachers from the 3 top professional universities are here. I asked your class teacher Guo Yajing to pick you up. You can just come over in her car later. Isn't it 2 o'clock in the afternoon? I have no choice but to sign a contract with you as soon as possible, so I arrived early. Okay, Principal Bai. After hanging up the phone, Yi Chen tidied up and walked downstairs. After a while, Guo Yajing drove her car to Yi Chen's downstairs. Classmate Yi Chen, congratulations on winning the national champion title. After Yi Chen got in the car, Guo Yajing couldn't stop smiling. She never dreamed that there would be a national champion in her class. Not only will you get honors, but future promotions and salary increases are no longer a dream. I felt like I was living in a dream the whole day. Originally, she thought it would be enough for Yi Chen to win the top prize in Lincheng. After all, Lincheng's top prize in previous years was monopolized by No. 1 middle school. To win the top prize in Lincheng was already her greatest hope. Unexpectedly, reality is more magical than fiction. The top pick in the country, I can't even think about it. Soon, Yi Chen and Guo Yajing came to the school. After coming out of the parking lot, I met many junior students and they all looked at Yi Chen with admiration. Yi Chengigi, I love you. Not only is she strong, but she is also good-looking. She is simply God's darling. Senior Yi Chen, a role model for our generation. Yi Chen, who was walking on the road, ignored the comments of his junior fellow students and walked towards the conference room without changing his expression. There were voices questioning Yi Chen before, but now they have completely disappeared. This is strength. In this world, only strength can win the respect of others. But this was just the beginning. Yi Chen knew that there were still many people who were not convinced by his results. But one day, he will let those people know what it means to be convinced. Lincheng No. 3 Middle School, large conference room. At this time, 3 admissions teachers from top professional universities were already seated. They are Lu Yu from Longjing University, Li Bo from Mudu University, and Su Ling from Guda University. Yi Chen, our Longjing University is about to be settled. You two can go back as soon as possible. Lu Yu is a graceful beauty. She looks extremely capable with short hair and her words are extremely domineering. Lu Yu, don't think that your strength at Longjing University can cover the sky with one hand. It's hard to say who Yi Chen will fall into in the end. Li Bo on the side is not to be outdone. They are also top professional universities, and the conditions they can offer are definitely not weaker than Longjing University. What's more, when he came here this time, the principal of Shanghai University specially told him to fight for it boldly, and he would take care of it. Our Guda University is bound to win. Let's use our own methods. Su Ling's momentum from Guda University is not weak at all. This time she also received authorization from the president of Guda University and was determined to take down Yi Chen. You must know that Guda University has won 3rd place in the freshman exchange competition for 5 consecutive years. What a shame. It can be said that Yi Chen is their hope to avenge their shame this year. Under the leadership of Guo Yajing, Yi Chen also came to the large conference room. With a crash, the door of the large conference room was pushed open. A slender figure walked in. Now, when they saw Yi Chen, who had an extraordinary temperament, their eyes immediately burst with fiery light. What a handsome young man. When Su Ling saw Yi Chen for the first time, she couldn't help but sigh. With such temperament and appearance, coupled with this talent and strength, I don't know how many senior students will be fascinated by her in the future. Classmate Yi Chen, you are finally here. Seeing Yi Chen come in, Principal Bai Xinyuan also stood up with a smile. Come, let me introduce you. Bai Xinyuan walked to Yi Chen and introduced these teachers one by one. This is Lu Yu, a teacher from Longjing University. This is Li Bo, a teacher from Shanghai Modu University. This is Su Ling, a teacher from Guda University. Yi Chen also greeted the teachers politely. Okay, I won't say any more. This is our national champion, classmate Yi Chen. Which school Yi Chen will choose in the end depends on the abilities of the teachers. Bai Xinyuan said and sat back to his original position. Yi Chen also found a seat opposite the teachers and sat down. Classmate Yi Chen, you are really young and promising. The purpose of our coming here this time is also very simple, which is to recruit you, the top pick in the country. As long as you are willing to choose our Longjing University, then our Longjing University is willing to provide 20,000 credits per year, 20 gold level dungeon tickets that meet the current level, and a gold level secret realm summoning stone that meets the current level. And each career level promotion will reward a gold level secret realm summoning stone that matches the current level. Quote. After the words fell, Li Bo and Su Ling couldn't help but frown. This reward is really too generous. 20,000 credits are nothing. The key points are 20 gold level dungeon tickets that meet the current level and a gold level secret realm summoning stone that meets the current level. Even if Yi Chen is only level 25, these dungeon tickets and secret realm summoning stones are worth more than 50,000 credits. The higher Yi Chen's level is, the higher this cost will be. Li Bo and Su Ling did not expect that Longjing University could spend such a large sum of money. As expected of one of the 3 top universities for professionals, this reward is so generous. Principal Bai on the side couldn't help but clicked his tongue and sighed. Humph, whatever Longjing University can provide, our Magic City University can also provide. Li Bo snorted coldly. Thinking of the principal's instructions, he made up his mind and continued. At the same time, we can also provide an S-level treasure every year. As soon as these words came out, even Lu Yu couldn't help but be a little surprised. You must know that S-level treasures are quite rare strategic level materials. They can only be obtained by clearing secret realms and dungeons, and the overall score must reach S level to have a certain probability of obtaining them. Modu University has spent a lot of money this time. Bai Xinyuan also didn't expect that Modu University would offer such conditions to Yi Chen. Even he had never obtained an S-level treasure. At this time, Su Ling also decided to give it a try. What the Magic City University can give, our ancient capital university can also give. After enrolling at the same time, classmate Yi Chen will be rewarded with a dragon blood potion. As soon as these words came out, everyone was suddenly shocked. Classmate Yi Chen, you may not know what dragon blood potion is, let me explain it to you. Dragon blood potion is a very rare potion with no professional level restrictions. It has no requirements for the professional level. After taking it, it can permanently increase all attributes by 100 points. Moreover, it will not conflict with any potions that increase attributes, and it can have a great effect on mythical powerhouses. It can be said that this reward is priceless. Su Ling was afraid that Yi Chen didn't know the value of the dragon's blood potion, so he continued to explain. Yi Chen was extremely shocked after hearing this. It permanently increases all attributes by 100 points, and will not conflict with any other potions that increase attributes. This means that you can have 100 more all attributes than others. You must know that in the later stage, every attribute can play a great role. It is no exaggeration to call it a priceless treasure. Lu Yu and Li Bo were also thinking endlessly. I never expected that Guda University could give such a sky-high reward. Come to think of it, this dragon's blood potion must be a reward that the mythical principal of Guda University can only pay for from his own pocket. I have to say that Guda University is indeed a must for Yi Chen. After Yi Chen heard the conditions offered by Su Ling, his heart was in a state of turmoil. If the admission conditions of the 3 universities are not much different, he will definitely choose Longjing University. After all, Longjing University has the strongest comprehensive strength. But now, Guda University really gives too much. After thinking for a moment, Yi Chen made a decision in his mind. Classmate Yi Chen, have you decided which school to choose? At this time, Lu Yu couldn't help but ask. Facing everyone's gaze, Yi Chen nodded and said, "My choice is Kudo University." When Yi Chen finished speaking, the originally tense atmosphere in the conference room suddenly relaxed. Lu Yu and Li Bo couldn't help but smile bitterly. Yi Chen's choice is also normal, after all, it is dragon blood potion. Even many king-level experts have never taken it. Ancient Capital University actually gave it to a black iron professional who had just awakened. It was simply outrageous. Guda University is determined to take down Yi Chen this time. Offering this condition means not giving them any chance. It seems that the rumor that the president of Guda University killed a giant dragon was not groundless. Otherwise, I wouldn't be able to give out a dragon blood potion so readily. But this is too exaggerated. If word spreads, I don't know how many people will think that there is something wrong with the teacher of Guda University, and he dares to offer such outrageous conditions. Seeing that Yi Chen chose Guda University, Su Ling breathed a sigh of relief and was completely relieved. Teachers, I'm sorry. After Yi Chen said his choice, he apologized to two teachers, Lu Yu and Li Bo. It's okay. This is a two-way choice. I believe that not many people can refuse the temptation of dragon blood potion. Although Lu Yu was a little disappointed, he also expressed understanding. After all, everyone depends on their ability. Yi Chen can only blame himself for not being as good as others for not choosing Longjing University. Classmate Yi Chen, don't be embarrassed, I respect and understand your choice. Li Bo also waved his hand to express his understanding. Seeing that the results had come out, the two of them left the large conference room first. Welcome Yi Chen to join us at Guda University. This is the special recruitment contract of our Guda University. Take a look at it first. If there are no problems, just sign it. Quote. Su Ling took out two special recruitment contracts directly from his backpack, filled in the rewards promised earlier, and handed them directly to Yi Chen. Okay. Yi Chen took the contract and looked at it carefully. After confirming that there was no problem, he directly signed his name and pressed his fingerprint. Student Yi Chen, you can just go directly to Guda University to register in 3 days, and the corresponding rewards will be given directly to you after you enroll. You should prepare well these 3 days, and we will meet at Guda University when the time comes, and I will take you to go through the admission procedures. Su Ling said with a smile. Is the admission time to Guda University so early? Yi Chen was a little surprised. Of course, the sooner you enroll, the sooner you can enjoy the training of Guda University, and the faster you will grow. Every student who can enter Guda University is one of a million. The future mainstay of the Dragon Kingdom will naturally grow up early. Especially for your special admissions, once you enroll, you will start preparing for the freshman exchange competition in October. Naturally, the sooner you enroll, the better. Quote. Su Ling's pretty face was filled with a smile. Yi Chen suddenly realized. The freshman exchange competition is usually held in October every year. At that time, all professional universities will send their strongest freshman teams to participate. After the exchange competition, the Ministry of Education of Longguo will allocate resources for the second year based on the rankings in the exchange competition. Longjing University has won the championship for 3 consecutive years. This is why Longjing University has become stronger and stronger in recent years. The strong ones will only get stronger. Guda University has been ranked 3rd for 5 consecutive years. The reduction of resources has caused the overall strength of Guda University to continue to decline. But a skinny camel is bigger than a horse. No matter how weak Guda University is, it is still one of the 3 top professional universities in Dragon Kingdom. After watching the video of Yi Chen's college entrance examination, the president of Guda University made up his mind to win over Yi Chen. We can no longer take 3rd place in this year's freshman exchange competition, we must avenge our past humiliation. He quite recognized Yi Chen's talent and strength. Although some mythical powerhouses think that Yi Chen mainly relies on equipment, he doesn't think so. The fact that a professional with no background can obtain these equipment speaks volumes in itself. Classmate Yi Chen, since the special recruitment contract has been signed, I will leave first. After signing the special recruitment contract, Yi Chen officially became a member of Guda University. Su Ling's mission was considered to be successfully completed, and she turned and left with a swaying figure. Classmate Yi Chen, have a good rest these 2 days. Our Lincheng number 3 middle school will always be proud of you. In the future, I will come back when I have time to share my experience and insights with my fellow students, so that they can learn from you. After Su Ling left, Bai Xinyuan also smiled and said. Yi Chen immediately smiled and said, no problem. Then Yi Chen waved goodbye and left the large conference room. I don't know how strong Yi Chen will be next time we meet. Seeing Yi Chen's leaving figure, Bai Xinyuan couldn't help but sigh. As a professional with no background, he was able to win the title of #1 pick in the country. He simply couldn't imagine how high Yi Chen's achievements would be in the future. Return home. Yi Chen began to think about the arrangements for the next 2 days. He was alone and didn't have so many things to deal with. He had already rested for 2 or 3 days, and he had to find something to do in the next 2 days. Just when Yi Chen was thinking, there was a knock on his door. There's a delivery for you. Coming. Yi Chen opened the door and saw a young man wearing a yellow courier uniform. Mr. Yi Chen, this is a courier sent from the Lincheng City Education Bureau. You can open it with your fingerprint, sir. Yi Chen took the sealed alloy box handed over by the other party. Please sign for it. After signing, Yi Chen handed over the express bill. Then have a nice life. Thanks. After Yi Chen and the courier boy thanked each other, they turned around, closed the door, and sat on the sofa in the living room. Yi Chen placed the alloy box on the coffee table and ran his fingers across the top of the alloy box. Beep. Fingerprint verification passed. An electronically synthesized sound sounded, and then the alloy box opened. The first thing that catches the eye is a list of items. 30 million Dragon National Coins. 2 bronze level General Skill Books. 2 bronze level Universal Archer Skill Books. 2 bronze level Strength Potions. 2 bronze level Physique Potions. 3 pieces of level 25 silver equipment. The bottom is also densely written with who gave each item as a gift, as well as some words of blessing. The Lincheng City Education Bureau and these local enterprises have spent a lot of money. Yi Chen looked at this list and couldn't help but sigh. The total value of all the items here is as high as hundreds of millions of national coins, which is a considerable expense for the Forest City Education Bureau and these local enterprises. However, Lincheng is his hometown. When he is capable in the future, he will definitely not forget Lincheng. Bite. Suddenly, the mobile phone placed on the coffee table rang. Yi Chen picked up the phone. A text message suddenly appeared on the lock screen. Longguo Bank Lincheng City Education Bureau will transfer 30 million Longguo currency to your bank card, please pay attention to check it. After seeing the transfer text message, Yi Chen understood that the 30 million Dragon National Currency reward from the Municipal Education Bureau had arrived. Then he looked at other items. Except for 3 pieces of level 25 silver level equipment, everything else required bronze level equipment to be used. Yi Chen directly put these unused items into his backpack without checking too much. Then check the attributes of these 3 pieces of level 25 silver equipment. Secret Tiger Skin Belt Silver. Part. Belt. Level. 25. Strength plus 151. Feature. Strength attribute increased by 3%. Equipment requirements. Level 25 Warrior, Knight Archer, Assassin. Secret Tiger Skin Shoulder Pads Silver. Part. Shoulder. Level. 25. Strength plus 87. Physique plus 66. Feature. Strength attribute increased by 3%. Equipment requirements. Level 25 Warrior, Knight Archer, Assassin. Secret Tiger Skin Suit Silver. Part. Tops. Level. 22. Strength plus 91. Physique plus 55. Feature. Strength attribute increased by 3%. Equipment requirements. Level 25 Warrior, Knight Archer, Assassin. Yi Chen decisively put on these 3 pieces of level 25 silver equipment, and his strength and physical attributes were greatly improved. Take advantage of these 2 days of rest to be promoted to Bronze Professional first. Yi Chen thought for a while and decided to be promoted to Bronze Professional before enrolling. After all, he has a bunch of items that can only be used by Bronze Professionals. It would be rude not to be promoted. And after promotion, you can directly receive a gold level Secret Realm summoning stone that matches the current level as soon as you enroll. After all, after signing the special recruitment contract, you are considered a member of Gouda University. Of course, you need to get rewards when you are promoted from a Black Iron professional to a Bronze professional. Log. Character upgraded successfully. Current level is 26. Log. Character upgraded successfully. Current level is 27. Log. Character upgraded successfully. Current level is 30. After Yi Chen upgraded his level to level 30, he could no longer upgrade. He had to complete the Bronze Professional promotion task and consume a Bronze promotion orb to be successfully promoted to Bronze Professional. If you fail the Bronze Professional promotion task 3 times, you will never be promoted to Bronze Professional. This is also the reason why countless professionals are stuck at the Black Iron level. Then Yi Chen prepared to go to the promotion temple in Lincheng. The promotion temple is to the west of Lin City. There is a promotion stone tablet in the promotion temple. The promotion stone tablet can communicate the will of the world and generate exclusive promotion tasks for professionals. In order to avoid his identity being exposed, Yi Chen changed into a black outfit before going out, and also put on a black mask and a black baseball cap. After all, he is so famous in Lincheng now that he can attract onlookers if he is not careful. After coming out of home, Yi Chen called a car and went straight to the promotion temple. "Hello, how can I help you?" The beautiful woman who was promoted to the temple greeted her politely at the front desk. "I'm here to receive the promotion task." Yi Chen lowered his voice and said. The beautiful woman at the front desk had a strange look in her eyes. She was dressed like this, and those who didn't know it thought she was here to cause trouble. However, out of professionalism, she still answered seriously. "Okay, please follow me." The beautiful woman at the front desk had a sweet voice and led Yi Chen to a small door on the left side of the temple. "It's right here, just go in by yourself. The promotion stele will generate exclusive promotion tasks based on your profession, strength, potential and point-adding methods. The difficulty of promotion tasks ranges from 1 star to 9 stars, with 1 star being the easiest and 9 stars being the hardest. The more difficult the promotion task is and the higher your potential is proven, the higher the reward will be. On the contrary, the simpler the promotion task is, it means your potential is average and the rewards will be much smaller. Remember, you only have 3 chances. If you fail 3 times in a row, you will not be promoted for life." The beautiful receptionist patiently explained to Yi Chen, and then inserted a black crystal card into the card slot next to the small door. Click, click, click. The small door made a hoarse sound and opened slowly. "Okay, thanks." Yi Chen smiled and nodded, expressed his thanks, and walked in. Entering the door, it was dark, with only the promotion stele in the center emitting a faint fluorescent light, barely illuminating the entire room. It is said that the promotion stele was created by the will of the world, and even mythical powerhouses cannot damage it at all. The promotion stele contains extremely powerful divine power, which can communicate the will of the world and generate exclusive promotion tasks for professionals. After all, the world's resources are limited. Only if your strength and potential are recognized by the world's will can you be qualified for promotion. Yi Chen pressed his hands on the promotion stone tablet, and his whole body was emitting a faint fluorescence. After a few seconds, he heard a voice in his mind. Level 30 marksman Yi Chen, who meets the level requirements, will soon be given a bronze professional promotion task. The task has been released. Yi Chen immediately opened his task panel and found an eye-catching red letter on it. Bronze Professional Promotion Task. Clean up the Abyss Fragment Secret Realm. Difficulty: 9 stars. Introduction. The first layer of the Abyss has been completely shattered in the constant war. A large number of Abyss fragments are floating in the space interlayer between the Abyss world and the Blue Star world. There are a large number of Abyss demons in the Abyss fragments, and they may break through the space interlayer at any time, descended on the Blue Star world and caused a large number of killings. Requirement: invite professionals to enter the Abyss Shard Secret Realm, kill the Master of the Secret Realm, the Skeleton Lord, and complete the promotion task. Tip: the more monsters killed in the Secret Realm, the higher the completion evaluation in the promotion task will be, and the evaluation will affect the final reward of the professional. Time limit: 24 hours. Tip: If the time limit is exceeded, the task will automatically fail. Clearing the Abyss Shard Secret Realm. 9-star difficulty. And it must be completed within 24 hours. Yi Chen's eyes moved slightly. It turned out to be the most difficult promotion task. This has probably never happened before in the history of Dragon Kingdom. You must know that the strongest swordsman in the Dragon Kingdom, his bronze professional promotion task is only 7-star difficulty. It seems that my attributes are too terrifying. Yi Chen probably had some guesses in his mind. His current strength attribute is close to the 5,000 point mark, which is so terrifying. Ordinary silver professionals with a full set of silver level equipment may not have so many power attributes. Yi Chen is getting further and further on the road to becoming a violent shooter. Although it was a 9-star promotion task, Yi Chen was not too worried. This is the confidence that his strong strength gives him. It's just the first level of the Abyss Fragment Secret Realm. Since the will of the world has assigned this task to him, it means that he still has hope of passing it. You must know that most people are not qualified to accept this task. Since he is qualified to accept this task, it means that the will of the world highly recognizes his strength. Moreover, he also has the title of S-level Demon Breaker, which can cause an additional 10% damage to Abyss-type monsters. You must know that if a powerful professional enters a low-level secret realm forcibly, it will cause the secret realm to collapse directly. After the secret realm collapses in this way, it will directly return to chaos and cannot be absorbed by the Blue Star world. Only by directly killing the master of the secret realm through combat can the secret realm be transformed into the origin of the world and absorbed by the Blue Star world. Yi Chen is not only powerful, but his level also meets the requirements. It can be said that he is the most suitable person for this task. Let's go take a look first. After receiving the mission, Yi Chen can be directly transported to the secret realm of the Abyss Fragments with just a thought. Then Yi Chen left the room where the promotion stone tablet was stored and walked outside the promotion temple. How's it going? What kind of difficult task did you receive? The beauty at the front desk at the door saw Yi Chen coming out and couldn't help but ask curiously. The strength is too weak, the lowest 1-star difficulty. Yi Chen chuckled. 1-star difficulty is where most people end up. If the difficulty is too high, they won't be able to pass it, and they will never be promoted. The beauty at the front desk did not look down on Yi Chen. After all, we are all ordinary people, and this is a normal result. It would be abnormal if Yi Chen said that he was on a 9-star difficulty level. Thank you, I'll leave first. Then Yi Chen walked towards the door without looking back. After leaving the promotion temple, Yi Chen called another car and drove towards home. After entering the secret realm, you will still be in the same place when you come out, so it is safer to choose to enter the secret realm at home. Otherwise, after the secret realm is over, suddenly appearing on the street may cause some unnecessary trouble. Return home soon. Yi Chen's thoughts moved, and along with a stream of light, his whole person disappeared. Yi Chen felt like the world was spinning, and he felt much more uncomfortable than when he normally entered the secret realm. After waking up, he appeared in a dark space. The whole world is dark, and wherever you look, there are tombstones standing everywhere. The air is filled with the smell of death, violence, and terror. Even the weeds and trees on the ground were a lifeless ink color, and there was silence everywhere. Byte. Log. Entering the Abyss Shard Secret Realm, the task panel has been updated, please check the task panel for details. After receiving the log prompt, Yi Chen quickly opened the task panel and found that a detailed introduction to the secret realm appeared on it. The Skeleton Lord's Kingdom of the Undead. Level. Master Level. Level. 35. Requirements for clearance. Kill the Lord of the Secret Realm, the Skeleton Lord, the current progress is 0/1. Introduction. This is the fragment of the first layer of the Abyss. After the first layer of the Abyss was completely broken, the Lord of Skeletons and his followers fell silent in this country. Once outsiders break in, they will wake up one after another. Hunt all outsiders. A level 35 master level secret realm. Seeing this information, Yi Chen couldn't help but feel a little excited. He didn't expect that the promotion task of becoming a bronze professional would have such benefits. This is not just a gift. Looking at the tombstones standing in front of him, Yi Chen grasped the ancient demon's bow tightly and began to move forward, preparing to completely clear this secret realm. Although this secret realm can be cleared by killing the skeleton lord, the more monsters you kill, the higher the clearance rating will be. And these are by Wawa's experience points, so Yi Chen will naturally not miss these monsters. Click, click. 2 crisp sounds were heard in succession, and 2 tombstones not far away cracked one after another, and several skeleton warriors holding long knives slowly climbed out of them. Each skeleton glowed with pale white light, holding a long bone knife. The skulls were burning with light green soul fire, making them look ferocious and terrifying. Skeleton warrior. Grade. Ordinary. Level. 35. HP. 350,000. Attack power. 8,360. Physical defense. 3,511. Magic defense. 3,655. Skill. Violent blow. Introduction. A loyal follower of the Skeleton Lord, and the most common monster in the entire undead kingdom, vowing to repel all invading enemies. Yi Chen was a little surprised. The lowest level monsters in this secret realm are all level 35 ordinary monsters, and their attributes are not weaker than the elite monsters of the same level outside. It is indeed a master level secret realm. At this time, Yi Chen was still hundreds of meters away from these skeleton warriors, so he bent his bow and set an arrow. God's strengthening. Super multiple arrows. Minus 80,491. Minus 160,983. Critical hit. Minus 80,486. Whoosh. Then the normal attacks continue to output. Minus 51,813. Minus 103,627. Critical hit. Strings of red letters kept popping up, accompanied by the crisp sound of broken bones. Log. Successfully surpassed level 5 and killed a level 35 skeleton warrior, gaining 4.8 million experience points. Log. Successfully surpassed level 5 and killed a level 35 skeleton warrior, gaining 4.8 million experience points. Log. Successfully surpassed level 5 and killed a level 35 skeleton warrior, gaining 4.8 million experience points. Yi Chen can currently shoot 6 arrows per second. Even with normal attacks, he can cause more than 400,000 damage per second to a level 35 skeleton warrior. The master level secret realm can provide 16 times the experience bonus. Even the experience value provided by ordinary monsters almost reaches Yi Chen's upper limit of experience value. The 5 skeleton warriors allowed Yi Chen to gain up to 24 million experience points, all of which were invested in the God's Arrow skill. The current level 60 God's Arrow can provide Yi Chen with nearly 10,000 points of attack power. The further back, the more Yi Chen could appreciate the power of God's arrows. After easily getting rid of these 5 skeleton warriors, Yi Chen continued to move forward. Click, click, click. The monsters in the secret area are very densely distributed. Not long after walking, the ground cracked open again, and more than a dozen skeleton monsters crawled out of the ground again. But this time, in addition to the skeleton warriors holding bone swords, there were also 2 skeleton mages holding bone staffs. Skeleton Mage. Grade. Ordinary. Level. 35. HP. 310,000. Attack power. 10,216. Physical defense. 3,211. Magic defense. 3,855. Skills. Bone spear, bone cage, bone armor. Introduction. The loyal followers of the Skeleton Lord, whose number is second only to the skeleton warriors, vow to repel all invading enemies. Whoosh. Before the monster on the opposite side could launch an attack, Yi Chen had already bent his bow and knocked an arrow, shrouding the 2 skeleton mages in the back row. Minus 52,387. Minus 52,366. Log. Successfully surpassed level 5 and killed the level 35 skeleton mage, gaining 4.8 million experience points. Log. Successfully surpassed level 5 and killed the level 35 skeleton mage, gaining 4.8 million experience points. In less than 2 seconds, the 2 skeleton mages were reduced to broken bones. Seeing that their compatriots were easily wiped out by Yi Chen, the remaining skeleton warriors instantly became furious and rushed towards Yi Chen brandishing their long knives. With Yi Chen's current strength attribute of more than 5,000, and the range of long-range arrows that can be increased by 30%, he can attack the skeleton warrior from 800 meters away. Even if the skeleton warrior was furious, Yi Chen was not afraid at all. While moving away, the long bow in his hand did not stop, and he continued to draw the bow and draw the arrow. Whoosh! Arrows keep flying out. Minus 51,811. Minus 103,615. Critical hit. Log. Successfully surpassed level 5 and killed a level 35 skeleton warrior, gaining 4.8 million experience points. Log. Successfully surpassed level 5 and killed a level 35 skeleton warrior, gaining 4.8 million experience points. Kill prompts were sent continuously, and on average one skeleton warrior could be killed every second. After a while, the remaining dozen skeleton warriors fell to the ground one after another, and the broken bones scattered on the ground turned into rich experience points. As the last skeleton warrior fell, a ball of light suddenly appeared. Yi Chen quickly stepped forward to pick up the light ball. Exquisite bone long knife bronze. Part. Weapon. Level. 35. Strength plus 311. Equipment requirements. Level 35 warrior. A piece of bronze level 35 warrior equipment. Yi Chen put it directly into his backpack, and he could sell it for a lot of money when he got out. I have to say that the master level secret realm is really a great place. Rich experience and high explosion rate. Continue. Yi Chen kept moving forward, and the skeleton warriors and skeleton mages along the way turned into experience points. Boom, boom, boom. About half an hour after Yi Chen entered the secret realm. Bursts of dull noises came from a distance, the trembling sound of animal hooves trampling on the ground, causing the withered leaves to tumble and flutter. Boom, boom. The thumping sound became more and more rapid, from far to near. Yi Chen stared hard, holding the long bow tightly in his hand, ready to fight at any time. Soon, skeleton knights appeared in Yi Chen's sight. These skeleton knights were holding bone spears, and the skeleton horses beneath them were also tall and powerful, and they were running towards Yi Chen quickly. It seemed that Yi Chen's mass killing had attracted their attention. Skeleton Knight Captain. Level. Elite level. Level. 35. HP. 880,000. Attack power. 21,577. Physical defense. 8,015. Magic defense. 7,896. Skills. Skeleton armor. Charge, knockback, sweep in all directions, roar of fighting will. Introduction. The Guard of the Lord of Skeletons is responsible for maintaining the order of the entire kingdom of the undead. Once outsiders are discovered, they will launch an endless pursuit of outsiders. Only then did Yi Chen realize that the leading skeleton knight was actually an elite monster with extremely powerful attributes, much stronger than ordinary leader monsters. It is worthy of being the escort of the Lord of Skeletons, and those who can enter it are the best among the best. As the distance gets closer, Yi Chen also saw all the monsters clearly, an elite-level skeleton knight captain, followed by 10 ordinary-level skeleton knights. Skeleton Knight. Grade. Ordinary. Level. 35. HP. 420,000. Attack power. 11,051. Physical defense. 3,753. Magic defense. 3,541. Skills. Skeleton armor. Charge, knockback, 10 direction sweep. Introduction. The Guard of the Lord of Skeletons is responsible for maintaining the order of the entire kingdom of the undead. Once outsiders are discovered, they will launch an endless pursuit of outsiders. The attributes of the Skeleton Knight are also not weak. It is also a level 35 ordinary monster, but its attributes are much higher than those of the Skeleton Warrior. But it was still not enough in front of Yi Chen. The Skeleton Knights were extremely fast and soon reached Yi Chen's attack range. God's Strengthening. Super multiple arrows. Whoosh. 6 golden arrows accurately hit 6 different Skeleton Knights. Minus 71,879. Minus 80,028. Minus 159,881. Critical hit. Frost covered the bones, immediately causing the Skeleton Knight Captain and the 5 Skeleton Knights at the front to slow down sharply. Then the arrow of darkness followed like a shadow. Minus 66,027. The bones of the Skeleton Knight Captain are clinging to wisps of black energy. Whoosh. The golden arrows in Yi Chen's hand kept flying out, and the whole person was like Gatling in crazy output. Minus 77,331. Minus 154,651. Critical hit. In less than 2 seconds, the Skeleton Knight captain's health bar was cleared. Roar! The captain of the Skeleton Knight let out an unwilling roar, and exploded with a bang, turning into broken bones. Log. Successfully surpassed level 5 and killed the level 35 Skeleton Knight captain, gaining 144 million experience points. After the Skeleton Knight captain died, the movement speed of the remaining 10 Skeleton Knights instantly increased significantly. Yi Chen immediately understood that the captain of the Skeleton Knight should have released a fighting roar before his death, strengthening the nearby Skeleton Knights. It seemed that even if it died, it would not make Yi Chen feel better. At Yi Chen's movement speed, it would take at least dozens of seconds for the Skeleton Knights to get close. But Yi Chen wouldn't give them this chance. Yi Chen quickly retreated to distance himself, and at the same time he bent his bow and arrows, and the golden arrows with flames galloped towards the Skeleton Knights. Boom! The exploding arrow exploded instantly after hitting the Skeleton Knight at the front. Minus 55,330. Minus 9,571. Burning. Minus 55,317. The bones of the Skeleton Knights were scorched black and had fine cracks. Whoosh! Arrows are like rain. Minus 51,350. Minus 51,337. Click, click. The crisp sound of broken bones was heard endlessly, and the Skeleton Knights fell to the ground one after another. Log. Successfully surpassed level 5 and killed the level 35 Skeleton Knight, gaining 4.8 million experience points. Log. Successfully surpassed level 5 and killed the level 35 Skeleton Knight, gaining 4.8 million experience points. After killing all the Skeleton Knights, Yi Chen hurried forward and picked up 4 light groups on the ground. 3 of them were exploded by the Skull Knight captain, and the other was exploded by one of the Skeleton Knights. Yi Chen quickly checked and found a total of 4 pieces of equipment, one of which was silver level and 3 were bronze level. Exquisite Undead Bone Armor, silver. Part. Tops. Level. 35. Strength plus 155. Physique plus 71. Feature 1. Strength attribute increased by 4%. Feature 2. Physical attributes increase by 1%. Equipment requirements. Common to level 35 physics professions. A level 35 silver level jacket has pretty good attributes. It has 2 characteristics. Yi Chen can put it on directly when he reaches level 35. By then, the strength attribute will be improved a lot. The remaining 3 bronze level equipment are the Undead Bone Dagger that can be used by assassins, the Undead Bone Spear that can be used by warriors and knights, and the Undead Bone Armor that is common to physical professions. They are all level 35 and have decent attributes, so they can be sold for a good price. After packing up the loot, Yi Chen continued to move forward. Soon another half hour passed, and a huge palace ruin appeared in front of Yi Chen's eyes. Along the way, Yi Chen encountered several waves of Skeleton Knight squads and eliminated countless skeleton warriors and skeleton mages. From entering the secret realm to now, Yi Chen has harvested more than 30 pieces of equipment, 6 of which are silver level equipment and the rest are bronze level equipment. This caused Yi Chen's wealth to skyrocket again. It is roughly estimated that these equipments are worth at least hundreds of millions of national coins. At the same time, the rich experience of the master-level secret realm made Yi Chen's Arrow of God soar directly from level 60 to level 71, consuming nearly 4 billion experience points. Arrow of God level 71 active skill, Energy Arrow condensed by magic power, consuming 1 mana, Energy Arrow has 80% attack power. After God's Arrow reached level 71, Yi Chen's attack power increased by more than 1,500 points, equivalent to more than 500 points of strength attribute. This price-performance ratio is simply terrifying. Looking at the huge palace ruins in front of him, Yi Chen knew that the Skeleton Lord should be sleeping in it. He has swept through the entire secret realm, and there is not even a single monster around the huge ruins of the palace, indicating that the Lord of Skeletons is sleeping in it. As long as this last Skeleton Lord is killed, Yi Chen's bronze professional promotion mission will be completed. At the same time, you can also receive the final clearance reward of this secret realm. Yi Chen couldn't help but feel hot in his heart. The experience of demonizing the cat demon's nest last time gave him a huge harvest, and he even got his first artifact. I don't know what I can gain this time. In the ruins of a huge palace. Looking forward, I saw a scene of broken walls and ruins, with collapsed stone pillars and mountains of pale skeletons everywhere. Yi Chen held the ancient demon's bow tightly in his hand, being cautious and moving forward slowly. Facing the skeleton lord as the lord of the secret realm, Yi Chen did not dare to be too confident. After all, he only had extremely high attack power and his survivability was still his shortcoming. If you are attacked by the Lord of Skeletons, it will basically be a disaster. Rumble. Suddenly, the entire palace ruins began to shake. Not far away, a huge bone mountain began to collapse, and countless black smoke continued to emerge from it, accompanied by bursts of roaring sounds. Immediately afterwards, a huge figure slowly stood up from the bone mountain, standing like a small mountain in front. Lord of Skeletons. Grade. Ancient grade. Level. 35. HP. 5.61 million. Attack power. 12,558. Physical defense. 31,221. Magic defense. 15,112. Skills. Flying slash, charge, war trample, cross slash. Introduction. The real master of the kingdom of the undead has been sleeping all year round. Once he wakes up, he will never stop dying. The 8-meter-tall skeleton lord, with the purple soul fire in his head burning extremely vigorously, holds a huge bone sword in his hand, like a hill, with an intimidating momentum. Human. Die. The skeleton lord looked at the little bug in front of him and made a creepy metal friction sound. However, the Lord of Skeletons seemed to have just woken up from a deep sleep, and it was not convenient for him to move. He stood on the same spot and made no further moves. Yi Chen also discovered the abnormal behavior of the skeleton lord. He suddenly thought of a reason. The Lord of Skeletons must have been in a deep sleep for too long, and it will take a certain amount of time to regain control of his body after waking up. Kill it while it's sick. Yi Chen didn't hesitate and immediately took a bow and shot. Otherwise, when the skeleton lord adapts to his body, his situation will be very dangerous. The health value is as high as 5.61 million, and the physical defense power is as high as 30,000. If the ancient demon bow had not penetrated 20% of the physical defense power, even Yi Chen's terrifying attack power would have been almost impossible to break through the defense. If it were another professional of the same level, let alone that. It is indeed a promotion task with 9-star difficulty. The difficulty is simply appalling. No wonder I haven't heard of anyone who can pass the 9-star difficulty promotion task. This difficulty is simply not prepared for people. But similarly, the rewards after clearing the level are beyond what others can imagine. God's Strengthening. Arrow of Darkness. Minus 43,797. The arrow of darkness hit the skeleton lord's chest, and wisps of darkness spread out immediately. The power of the abyss. Explosive arrow. Immediately afterwards, a golden arrow with flames flew towards the Lord of Skeletons. Boom! The exploding arrow hit the skeleton lord's chest and exploded instantly. Under the blessing of the power of the abyss, even the skeleton lord's ribs were blown off several times, and the bones all over his body were extremely charred and full of cracks. Minus 835,861. Critical hit. Minus 89,465. Burning. When this arrow came down, it directly caused up to 15% damage to the skeleton lord, and this did not include the burning damage that lasted for 10 seconds. Fortunately, the skeleton lord's magical defense is not as terrifying as its physical defense, otherwise the bursting arrow wouldn't even be able to break through the defense. Sudden. Yi Chen seemed to have thought of something and suddenly slapped his head. He had forgotten such an important thing. Then he took out the equipment upgrade coupon in his backpack, and a stream of light flashed, and the level of the ancient demonic bow was instantly raised to level 30. Ancient demonic bow, myth. Part. Weapon. Level. 30. Strength plus 1612. Gem. Strength plus 300. Equipment requirements. Level 30 archer. The additional power of the ancient demonic bow soared directly from 1236 points to 1612 points, which increased the strength attribute by a full 376 points. Holding the level 30 ancient demon bow, Yi Chen was even more confident about defeating the skeleton lord. Super multiple arrows. Minus 109,692. Minus 219,385. Critical hit. Minus 109,687. The 6 arrows instantly caused more than 15% damage to the skeleton lord. Whoosh! Yi Chen kept firing arrows in his hand, standing on the spot like Gatling shooting out arrows. Minus 38,479. Minus 76,951. Critical hit. On average, it can cause more than 5% damage to the skeleton lord every second. While the Lord of Skeletons was still unable to move, Yi Chen furiously output. In less than 5 seconds, the skeleton lord's remaining health was less than 50%. But at this time, the skeleton lord has resumed action. Humans, despicable. Slash in the air. The Lord of Skeletons rose into the air with a huge bone sword and slashed directly at Yi Chen, who was 800 meters away. Yi Chen walked to the left to distance himself, while the arrow in his hand kept galloping towards the Lord of Skeletons. Considering the skeleton lord's attack power of up to 120,000, Yi Chen simply couldn't withstand a single attack. Therefore, you must pay attention to your position and not be attacked by the Lord of Skeletons. This also made Yi Chen realize that he still had a lot of shortcomings and should not be too arrogant. Even if a lion fights a rabbit, he should use his full strength. Boom! A huge crack was cut into the ground by the skeleton lord, but because the movement was too slow, it did not hit Yi Chen. Fortunately, the skeleton lord's movement speed was similar to Yi Chen's, which allowed Yi Chen to kite the skeleton lord in a relatively comfortable environment. The Lord of Skeletons couldn't even get close to Yi Chen without using skills. Charge. After the skeleton lord landed, he immediately used his charge skill and slashed towards Yi Chen. Yi Chen was terrifyingly calm at this time, and he distanced himself from the Lord of Skeletons at a 90-degree right angle. Whoosh! Minus 38,417. Minus 38,458. Injuries continued to appear on the skeleton lord's head, and large and small cracks appeared on the bones all over his body. However, except for the 2 skills of skeleton lord, which are aerial chop and charge, which threaten Yi Chen, the other skills cannot be used against Yi Chen because they are too far away. He could only keep chasing Yi Chen with a huge bone sword. Under Yi Chen's constant blows, like a frog boiling in warm water, the skeleton lord's blood volume continued to drop. 40%, 30%, 20%. Soon the skeleton lord's blood volume was less than 20%. In order to avoid long nights and dreams, Yi Chen directly used all his firepower. Go back in time. The power of the abyss. Super multiple arrows. Minus 568,651. Minus 109,692. Minus 219,311. Critical hit. Boom. The skeleton lord's health bar was instantly emptied, and the soul fire in his head gradually extinguished, and finally exploded with a bang, turning into broken bones. Log. Successfully killed the level 35 skeleton lord and gained 1.92 million experience points. Immediately afterwards, bright rays of light exploded and scattered on the ground. Yi Chen looked at the various lights flashing in the pile of broken bones and was extremely excited. Equipment, treasures, skill books, everything is available. Yi Chen couldn't wait to pick up the dropped items and carefully inspect them one by one. Skeleton armor of the skeleton lord, dark gold. Part. Tops. Level. 35. Strength plus 311. Physique plus 145. Feature 1. Strength attribute increased by 10%. Feature 2. Physical attributes increased by 10%. Feature 3. Damage received reduced by 10%. Equipment requirements. Common to level 35 physics professions. The first thing that catches the eye is a level 35 dark gold top, which comes with high strength and physical attributes. At the same time, the 3 characteristics are also very suitable for Yi Chen. They can not only improve Yi Chen's output ability, but also greatly improve Yi Chen's survivability. Through this battle with the skeleton lord, Yi Chen also realized his shortcomings. That is, the survivability is too weak. In most cases, Yi Chen jumps over the level and challenges the boss. This also leads to a problem. His health is not enough to kill the boss. If he encounters a boss that moves very fast or has a large area damage skill, Yi Chen will fall into a passive position. Take the skeleton lord as an example. If he hadn't just woken up from a long-term slumber and had limited control over his body, resulting in a sharp decline in movement speed and combat skills, Yi Chen would not have been able to defeat him so easily. Assuming that Yi Chen's output ability is limited, if it takes a minute or two to wait for the Skeleton Lord to fully recover, it's hard to say who will win or lose. This also made Yi Chen determined to develop in an all-round way. After putting the Skeleton Lord's skeleton armor in his backpack, Yi Chen immediately looked at the next piece of equipment. Skeleton leggings of the Skeleton Lord, dark gold. Part. Bottoms. Level. 35. Strength plus 305. Physique plus 157. Feature 1. Strength attribute increased by 10%. Feature 2. Physical attributes increased by 10%. Feature 3. Movement speed increased by 20%. Equipment requirements. Common to level 35 physics professions. Another level 35 dark gold equipment. Similar to the skeleton armor of the Lord of Skeletons, this dark gold level bottom garment also comes with high strength and physical attributes. Two of the characteristics can increase the strength and physical attributes by percentage, allowing Yi Chen's output ability and survivability to be improved again. As for the third characteristic, it can increase the movement speed by 20%, which greatly improves Yi Chen's kiting ability. In the later stages, the movement speed that agility can increase is greatly reduced, and equipment that can increase movement speed is quite rare. Skeleton Lord's skeleton leggings can greatly increase the movement speed and is extremely cost-effective. Yi Chen was extremely happy to receive 2 pieces of dark gold level equipment in succession. Although he is not level enough and cannot equip it yet, he can be promoted to a bronze professional after he leaves. Level 35 is not far away. Control your emotions. Yi Chen then checked other equipment. Skeleton shoulders of the Skeleton Lord gold. Part. Shoulder. Level. 35. Strength plus 177. Physique plus 128. Feature 1. Strength attribute increased by 8%. Feature 2. Physical attributes increased by 8%. Equipment requirements. Common to level 35 physics professions. It is another piece of equipment with dual attributes of strength and constitution. Although it is only a gold level shoulder pad, both attributes can increase the percentage of strength and constitution. It can be said to be a gold level little piece of top-notch equipment. This may be related to the attributes of the Skeleton Lord itself. The equipment that exploded are all of the best attributes suitable for physical professions. He is worthy of being an ancient level boss, just a quick wave of fat. Yi Chen couldn't wait to check out the last piece of equipment. Skeleton belt of the Skeleton Lord gold. Part. Belt. Level. 35. Strength plus 311. Feature 1. Strength attribute increased by 8%. Equipment skill. Rage burst increases own strength attribute value by 30%, lasts for 3 minutes, consumes 300 mana, and has a cooling time of 2 hours. Equipment requirements. Common to level 35 physics professions. Undoubtedly, it is another small masterpiece. Although the Skeleton Lord's skeleton belt is only a gold level piece of equipment, it not only has high strength attributes and percentage strength bonuses, but also has an extremely powerful active skill. The burst of anger can increase one's strength attribute value by 30%, and lasts for up to 3 minutes. With Yi Chen's terrifying strength attribute, it is impossible to imagine how much improvement a 30% increase in strength attribute value would bring. It can definitely play a huge role at critical moments, and even play a role in making a comeback. Seeing the 4 pieces of equipment released by the Skeleton Lord, each piece of equipment was the dream of the physics profession, the joy in Yi Chen's eyes almost burst out. There is no doubt that when Yi Chen reaches level 35 and changes into these 4 pieces of equipment, his output ability and survivability will definitely be inferior to his current self. After checking all the equipment, Yi Chen quickly checked what treasures the Skeleton Lord had exploded. Dark Iron Level Skill Fusion Stone. Quality. A. Attribute. You can fuse up to 3 Black Iron level skills. The fusion has a certain success rate. The higher the skill fit, the higher the success rate. The first treasure Yi Chen was very familiar with. It exploded when he killed the Abyss Demon Bruno last time. This time 2 treasures exploded at once. Seeing these 2 Black Iron level skill fusion stones, Yi Chen couldn't help but smile. Last time, due to the limited number of Black Iron level skill fusion stones, only 1 super multi-arrow was fused, and other skills were not yet fused. Now you don't have to worry about not having enough skill fusion stones. The second treasure is a purple crystal the size of a pigeon egg, irregular in shape and glowing with purple light. The life crystal of the skeleton lord. Quality S. Attribute. The life crystal of the skeleton lord. After being absorbed by a professional, all attributes can be increased by 100 points. It turns out to be a rare attribute increasing treasure. Even Yi Chen, who was always used to being calm, couldn't help but get excited. Although the life crystal of the skeleton lord is only S level, its rarity is far more than that. Every treasure that can increase attributes is extremely precious, and they will not conflict with other potions and treasures. Once obtained, it means that you will always have one more attribute than others. This is why everyone found it incredible after Gouda University gave Yi Chen the Dragon's Blood potion as a reward. Treasures of this type are priceless treasures, and even mythical powerhouses would be jealous of them. Without hesitation, Yi Chen immediately grasped the life crystal of the skeleton lord and stimulated his mental power. The life crystal of the skeleton lord slowly melted, seeped into Yi Chen's skin, and disappeared completely after a while. Feeling the powerful power in his body, Yi Chen clenched his fist. Immediately afterwards, he turned his attention to the last two skill books, both of which he could use. Shadow Escape, Extreme Speed. These two skill books are general bronze level skill books for physics professions, and can be learned by all physics professions. Extreme Speed can increase one's own movement speed and attack speed, which is no less than a magical skill for Yi Chen. Once the level is raised, the title of Humanoid Mobile Gatling will probably be firmly established. As for Shadow Escape, it not only has the effect of flashing, but can also make oneself invisible. The first attack after entering the invisible state can cause additional damage. This also gave Yi Chen the capital to become the sixth child. He could hide in the dark and shoot cold arrows secretly, and then run away after shooting. It was exciting just thinking about it. However, these are all bronze level skills, and you have to go out and advance to become a bronze professional before you can learn them. At this time, Yi Chen couldn't wait to go out. Bite. The prompt for settlement of the secret realm came as scheduled, and the log scrolled like crazy. Congratulations on successfully clearing the master level secret realm, the Skeleton Lord's Kingdom of the Undead. The clearance time is 1 hour, 3 minutes and 11 seconds. Duration rating SSS. Personal rating SSS. Comprehensive score SSS. Secret realm clearance rewards will be automatically distributed later. As expected, the overall score was still SSS. At this time, Yi Chen felt relieved. Bite. Then another prompt sounded. Congratulations on completing the Bronze Professional Promotion task, clearing the Abyss Fragment Secret Realm. Completion 100%. Comprehensive score SSS. Task completion rewards will be automatically distributed later. Seeing that the task completion evaluation was also the highest SSS score, Yi Chen couldn't help but look forward to the reward of the task. A 9-star difficulty promotion mission. It was completed for the first time in history, and Yi Chen couldn't imagine what precious treasure he could get. Bite. Log. Secret Realm clearance rewards have been distributed. After receiving the notification of the Secret Realm clearance rewards, Yi Chen quickly checked the log panel. Fearless Warrior. Congratulations on successfully clearing the Master Level Secret Realm, the Skeleton Lord's Kingdom of the Undead. The following are personal exclusive rewards for clearing the Secret Realm. Reward 1. S-Level Treasure Equipment Upgrade Coupon X5. Reward 2. S-Level Treasure Spiritual Gems X3. Reward 3. S-Level Treasure Bronze Level Skill Fusion Stone X2. In view of the outstanding performance of the level breaker, additional rewards will be triggered. Reward 4. S-Level Treasure Intermediate Equipment Upgrade Coupon X5. Reward 5. SSS Level Treasure Weeping Blood Stone. Looking at the rewards for clearing the Secret Realm, Yi Chen's eyes were full of surprise. Apart from anything else, the trip is already worthwhile if you can get SSS level treasures. Then he checked the specific properties of these treasures. The first is the equipment upgrade coupons. Just like last time, there are 5 of them, which can completely upgrade the ancient demonic bow to level 50. The remaining 3 equipment upgrade coupons can be used to upgrade other equipment, or exchange them with others for other treasures. S-level treasures generally have a price but no market. No one is willing to sell them for Dragon Kingdom coins, so they are all bartered. In addition to the 5 equipment upgrade coupons, there are also 5 intermediate equipment upgrade coupons. Intermediate equipment upgrade coupon. Quality S. Attribute. The equipment level can be increased by 5 levels, and the equipment level is limited to below level 100. Although they are also S-level treasures, mid-level equipment upgrade coupons are much rarer than equipment upgrade coupons. It can be effective on all equipment below level 100, greatly enhancing its practicality. After all, professionals between level 50 and level 100 are the real mainstay. These 5 intermediate equipment upgrade coupons allow the ancient demonic bow to be upgraded to at least level 75, which is quite practical for Yi Chen. Later, Yi Chen checked the properties of the spiritual gem. Spiritual gem. Quality S. Attributes. It can be fused with equipment to increase spiritual attributes by 100 points. It can also be peeled off after fusion. After peeling off, the spiritual gem will lose its effect. The same piece of equipment can be fused with up to 3 gems. Similar to power gems, spirit gems can add 100 points of spiritual attributes to equipment. When the time comes, go to Gouda University and see if you can find someone to exchange for the power stone. Yi Chen was not satisfied with the attributes of the spirit gems. His goal was to equip his entire body with power gems. But then I thought about it, the spirit gems are not bad, mages all need spiritual attributes, just find someone to replace them with power gems when the time comes. If they are agility gems and constitution gems, their value is relatively not that high. If you want to replace them with power gems, you need to pay some other prices. After putting the spiritual gem back into his backpack, Yi Chen checked the properties of the bronze-level skill fusion stone. Bronze-level skill fusion stone. Quality S. Attributes. You can fuse up to 4 skills below bronze level, including bronze level. The fusion has a certain success rate. The higher the skill fit, the higher the success rate. It is indeed an S-class treasure. The attributes are much stronger than the black iron level skill fusion stone. First, the upper limit of skill levels that can be fused was increased from black iron level to bronze level, and then the number was increased from 3 to 4. For such a powerful skill fusion stone, 2 were rewarded. Yi Chen couldn't help but smile. This time he could integrate a wave of skills. What follows is the highlight of this reward. SSS level treasure, the bloody stone. From the appearance, the weeping blood stone is about the size of a heart, irregular in shape, blood red all over, and covered with dark red magic lines. It seems to be breathing and beating constantly, and it looks extremely strange. The stone of weeping blood. Quality SSS. Attribute. It can be fused with equipment to add the power of weeping blood to the equipment. The more suitable the target equipment is, the greater the improvement will be. Looking at the properties of the weeping blood stone, Yi Chen immediately understood that it was used to increase the strength of equipment like the abyss stone. I just don't know what will happen after merging with my ancient demon bow. Byte. Log. Mission completion rewards have been distributed. Yi Chen's heart was shaken, and he put the weeping blood stone into his backpack, preparing to check the rewards for completing the mission. Reward for completing the 9-star difficulty promotion mission. Yi Chen was full of expectations and wanted to see what this unprecedented reward was. Byte. Complete the 9-star difficulty promotion mission and obtain an SSS level evaluation, triggering the world announcement mechanism. Will the name of the professional be displayed in the next world announcement? Hearing the reminder of the will of the world, Yi Chen was immediately stunned. The world announcement can only be triggered once in a lifetime by even a mythical powerhouse. It can only be triggered by completing some extremely outrageous achievements. After triggering the world announcement, all professionals will receive corresponding prompts. It can be said that it will become famous all over the world. My current strength is limited. The most important thing now is to stabilize my development. There is no need to become the focus of the world so early. Having made a decision in his heart, Yi Chen muttered silently. Do not show. Please give yourself a nickname. You can choose one of your real name and nickname for subsequent world announcements. Crush the darkness with thunder. Ding, world announcement. Congratulations to the Dragon Kingdom professionals Crush the Darkness with Thunder for obtaining an SSS rating in the 9-star difficulty professional promotion mission. Ding, world announcement. Congratulations to the Dragon Kingdom professionals Crush the Darkness with Thunder for obtaining an SSS rating in the 9-star difficulty professional promotion mission. The world announcement was refreshed 6 times in a row. All professionals received the news, and there was a heated discussion throughout the world. Longwo Professionals Forum. 9-star difficulty professional promotion mission. This is too exaggerated. I don't know which level of professional promotion task it is, and the world announcement doesn't make it clear. It can't be a king-level boss who has been promoted to the myth level. You're kidding, how can this be a 9-star promotion mission for a mythical professional? Even for the strongest swordsman in the Dragon Kingdom, the promotion mission for a mythical professional should not exceed 5 stars. Not only is it a 9-star difficulty professional promotion task, it is also completed with an SSS evaluation. It's simply terrifying. Crush the Darkness with Thunder. It can't be Zhou Yi, the #1 genius in Star City #1 middle school, right? I remember he is the Thunder Mage. Kimchi Country Professionals Forum. This is definitely a genius from our Kimchi Country. He has strayed to the Dragon Country. Bring him back quickly. I agree with you upstairs, only the outstanding blood of our Kimchi Country can produce such a level of genius. Freelancer Forum. I actually completed the 9-star professional promotion task with an SSS rating. Is it possible that the Dragon Kingdom has produced such a defiant figure again? It seems that there will be another variable in the next National Destiny battlefield. We should win over Crush the Darkness with Thunder and let him join our free country and enjoy the free air. Yi Chen didn't know that the world announcement he triggered had already caused heated discussions in professional forums from various countries outside the world. At this time, he was looking at the mission completion rewards on the log panel. Fearless Warrior. Congratulations on completing the Bronze Professional Promotion task, clearing the Abyss Fragment Secret Realm. The following are personal rewards for completing tasks. Reward 1. SSS Level Talent God's Destiny. Reward 2. Professional Exclusive Skill God's Shield. When he saw the reward for completing the task, Yi Chen couldn't believe it. It turned out to be an SSS level professional talent and a professional specific skill. You must know that even legendary professionals do not necessarily have SSS level professional talents, but now Yi Chen has 2 at the same time, which is simply outrageous. Similarly, Yi Chen has never heard of anyone being able to obtain additional professional specific skills. The reason why career-specific skills are called exclusive is that they cannot be obtained by other professions, and after awakening, you can only obtain 1 each time you advance to a career level. But now all this has broken Yi Chen's past understanding. It is indeed a 9-star difficulty professional promotion mission, and the reward is simply terrifying. Thinking of this, Yi Chen couldn't wait to open the attribute panel and check out the newly acquired SSS level professional talents. God's Fate SSS. You have the illusory God's Fate. You will no longer be affected by negative states such as curses, charms, poisoning, slowdowns, freezing, and burning. At the same time, no one can see through your information, cannot predict your fate. Yi Chen was overjoyed, although God's destiny could not directly improve his combat effectiveness. But he can be immune to most negative effects, and no one can see through his reality, and no longer can he predict his fate. Yi Chen knew that there was a profession called an astrologer, who could predict the fate of others, make calculations about others, and kill people invisibly. After possessing the fate of God, no one can sense Yi Chen's fate. Even if a mythical powerhouse stood in front of Yi Chen, he would not be able to detect all of Yi Chen's information unless Yi Chen took the initiative to disclose it. This greatly increased Yi Chen's sense of security. After checking the effects of professional talents, Yi Chen quickly checked the effects of God's Shield, a professional specific skill. Shield of God Level 1 Active Skill. Use the power of God to condense a layer of shield on the body, which can withstand damage of strength. This is simply a timely help. Yi Chen looked at the skill effect of God's Shield and couldn't help but feel secretly happy. Level 1 Divine Shield can withstand damage of strength x20. Calculated based on Yi Chen's current strength, it can withstand hundreds of thousands of damage. And it can be triggered every 30 seconds, which makes Yi Chen extremely happy. His biggest shortcoming is his lack of survivability, and this is made up for. When the skill level of God's Shield is upgraded, the strength attribute can be hundreds of times higher, and even if you stand there and hit someone, you won't be able to break the shield. Yi Chen felt that he was going further and further away from being a human being. In the future, the strength attribute will not only improve Yi Chen's output ability, but also improve Yi Chen's survivability. I thought that in the future, any shield could withstand hundreds of millions of damage. Before the shield was broken by the enemy, the skill cooldown would be good again. Any enemy who encounters a professional like Yi Chen who is both meaty and powerful will have a huge headache. After imagining the future, Yi Chen was brought back to reality. The cracks in the secret realm were getting bigger and bigger, and he had to get out quickly. Yi Chen stepped directly into the space door not far ahead. There was another round of spinning. Whoosh! Yi Chen appeared in the living room of his home again. Although it had only been more than an hour, Yi Chen's background had been greatly enhanced. The next step is to be promoted to Bronze Professional. Yi Chen looked at the completed tasks on his task panel and thought to himself. There are only 3 requirements for promotion to a Bronze Professional. The first is to complete the Bronze Professional promotion task. The second is to reach level 30, and the current experience value is enough to upgrade to level 31. The last one consumes a bronze level promotion orb. Now that Yi Chen has completed the first and second requirements, he only needs to go to the official exchange of Dragon Kingdom to buy a bronze promotion orb, and he can immediately become a Bronze Professional. Thinking of this, Yi Chen immediately went out, preparing to go to the official exchange of Longguo in Lincheng, and sell some of the unused harvest to the exchange. Yi Chen came downstairs, called a car, and soon arrived at the entrance of Longguo's official exchange. Enter the official exchange of Longguo. Yi Chen randomly found a free room and started to authenticate his identity. Start identity authentication. Certification successful. Citizen of Dragon Kingdom, Yi Chen. Allow the use of Dragon Kingdom official exchange. Permission. Black Iron level. Chapter 51. After the certification was successful, Yi Chen immediately opened the purchase page and directly searched for the bronze level promotion orb. Soon the information about the bronze level promotion orb appeared on the light screen. Bronze level promotion orb. Introduction. An essential prop for black level professionals to advance to bronze professionals. Price. 25 million Dragon National Coins. Remark 1. Each person can purchase only one piece. Note 2. You must complete the Bronze Professional promotion task to be eligible for purchase. Without hesitation, Yi Chen placed an order directly, and his account balance instantly dropped from 43 million Dragon Country Coins to 18 million Dragon Country Coins. After the payment was successful, Yi Chen's eyes flashed with light, and then an orb with bronze light appeared in front of him, suspended in the air. Bronze level promotion orb. Yi Chen looked at the bronze level promotion orb floating in front of his eyes, and was so happy that he couldn't wait to hold it in his hand. Inspired by his spiritual power, a bronze light instantly enveloped Yi Chen's body. Log. The character level was promoted successfully. One bronze level promotion orb was consumed, the current level is bronze level, and the current level is 31. Log. Promoted to Bronze Professional, unlocking professional specific skills, Wings of God. After being promoted to a Bronze Professional, Yi Chen felt that his attributes had improved a lot. For Black Iron Professionals, 1 point of strength can increase attack power by 3 points, but for Bronze Professionals, it can increase attack power by 4 points. The same is true for other attributes, all of which have been greatly improved. And the further you go to the back, the gap will become more and more obvious. But similarly, the difficulty of advancement will become increasingly difficult, and countless people are stuck at a bottleneck and unable to advance. In addition to the improvement of attributes, Yi Chen also awakened a new professional specific skill. Wings of God should be a flying skill. Yi Chen looked at the name of the skill and had a vague guess in his mind, and immediately opened the attribute panel to check it out. Wings of God Level 1 Active Skill. Use the power of God to condense a pair of God's wings on your body, giving yourself the ability to fly, while increasing your movement speed by 100%, continuously consuming 10 mana points per second, and the cooling time is 30 seconds. My ability to survive is stronger now. Seeing the skill effect of God's wings, Yi Chen was extremely happy. Generally speaking, only professionals with gold level or above are eligible to learn flying skills, but I already have flying skills at bronze level, and it is a professional specific skill. I have to sigh with emotion, the marksman profession is too powerful. Level 1 God's wings can increase movement speed by 100%, which greatly enhances Yi Chen's pursuit and escape abilities. And encountering those monsters without the ability to fly is simply a dimensionality reduction attack. First raise the level to level 35, and then put on the equipment exploded from the Skeleton Lord. Yi Chen made up his mind and started to improve his level. Log. Character upgraded successfully. Current level is 32. Log. Character upgraded successfully. Current level is 33. Log. Character upgraded successfully. Current level is 35. After reaching level 35, Yi Chen immediately bought 4 pieces: Skeleton Lord's skeleton armor, Skeleton Lord's skeleton leggings, Skeleton Lord's skeleton shoulders, and Skeleton Lord's skeleton belt. After putting on the equipment, his strength and physical attributes immediately soared. Immediately afterwards, Yi Chen sold all the unused equipment and materials on his body to the exchange. In addition to the equipment and materials harvested from this trip to the secret realm, there are also some equipment and materials harvested in the Taebai Mountains before, as well as equipment eliminated by Yi Chen, including a level 15 gold level equipment. All of this sold a total of more than 180 million Dragon Country coins, which made Yi Chen's Dragon Country coins exceed 200 million, which is quite rich compared to professionals at the same level. Of course, this does not include the equipment and treasures on his body. If he were included, even those who were kings would be jealous. After selling the equipment and materials he no longer needed, Yi Chen took out 4 bronze-level skill books awarded by the Lin City Education Bureau. 2 of them are bronze-level general skill books, and the other 2 are bronze-level general archer skill books. Mental power was stimulated, and 4 streams of light flashed through. Log. Bronze-level skill book was used successfully, and bronze-level skill was obtained, primary strength growth. Log. Successfully used the bronze-level skill book and obtained the bronze-level skill, primary physical growth. Log. Bronze-level skill book used successfully, obtained bronze-level skill, shadowless arrow. Log. The bronze-level skill book was successfully used and the bronze-level skill, frost trap was obtained. Yi Chen opened the attribute panel and first checked the skill effects of 2 bronze-level general skill books. Elementary Strength Growth Level 1 Passive Skill, improves strength attribute by 5% of own level. Elementary Physical Growth Level 1 Passive Skill, improve physical attributes by 5% of your own level. Not bad, a very practical skill. Let's wait and see if there are any skill books with the other 2 attributes for sale on the exchange. Yi Chen nodded and thought to himself. Increasing attribute values based on level is still very cost-effective. After the skill level is improved, it may be able to provide thousands of attribute values in the later stages. And Yi Chen wanted to try to learn the skill books of the other 2 attributes, and then fuse these 4 skills to see what kind of skill he could fuse. Then Yi Chen checked the next skill. Shadowless Arrow Level 1 Active Skill. After charging for 2 seconds, it will shoot a powerful arrow, causing 1000% attack power damage to the target. The arrow will travel through space and directly hit the target. It will consume 200 mana and cool down. Time 60 seconds. Lao Lu's magical skill. Yi Chen couldn't help but sigh after seeing the skill effect of Shadowless Arrow. The power of the abyss combined with the Shadowless Arrow can definitely cause explosive damage in that moment, and maybe even the boss can be killed instantly. Moreover, the Shadowless Arrow can directly travel through space and hit the target, making it almost impossible to defend against. Yi Chen decided to raise the skill level of the Shadowless Arrow as soon as possible. Maybe in the future, fighting boss can end the battle with just 1 arrow. At this time, Yi Chen suddenly felt more and more like an assassin, and an assassin who took the enemy's head thousands of miles away. Take back your thoughts. Yi Chen checked the skill effects of Frost Trap. Frost Trap Level 1 Active Skill, arrange an invisible frost trap around you, which can exist for 5 minutes. After the frost trap is triggered, it will cause 100% attack power frost damage to all targets within a 3*3 meter range, freeze all targets for 1 second, and cause a 50% deceleration effect, which lasts for 10 seconds, consumes 200 mana, and has a cooling time of 30 seconds. Lincheng City Education Bureau is really bleeding a lot. These 4 skills are quite practical. After seeing the properties of the frost trap, Yi Chen couldn't help but be shocked by the generosity of the Lincheng City Education Bureau. This trap type skill is very useful both on the battlefield and in dungeons. You can set up multiple traps in advance and then lure monsters over, causing a lot of damage. At the same time, the control ability of Frost Trap can also greatly improve fault tolerance, allowing professionals to achieve better output. Generally speaking, this kind of skills are quite popular in the market, and they are usually sold out instantly as soon as they are released. In most cases, they are auctioned in the auction house. Yi Chen secretly remembered this intention in his heart. After studying the 4 bronze-level skill books awarded by the Lincheng City Education Bureau, Yi Chen took out 3 more bronze-level skill books. Shadow Escape, Extreme Speed, Thunder Arrow. Shadow Escape and Extreme Speed were erupted from the Skeleton Lord, while the Thunder Arrow was erupted from the Abyss Demon Bruno. Mental power was stimulated, and 3 streams of light flashed through. Log. Bronze level skill book used successfully, obtained bronze level skill, Shadow Escape. Log. The bronze level skill book was successfully used and the bronze level skill, Extreme Speed was obtained. Log. Bronze level skill book used successfully, obtained bronze level skill, Thunder Arrow. Yi Chen opened the properties panel to check the specific effects of Shadow Escape. Shadow Escape Level 1 Active Skill, leaving a shadow clone in place for 5 seconds. You can ignore obstacles and teleport to any location within a radius of agility x 1 meter, and at the same time you become invisible. The first attack can cause an additional 100% damage and at the same time remove one's own invisibility. It consumes 500 mana points and has a cooldown time of 60 seconds. This skill is too supermodel. It was indeed revealed by the Lord of Skeletons. After Yi Chen saw the specific effects of Shadow Escape, he couldn't help but feel shocked. After casting Shadow Escape, you can not only release a shadow to confuse the enemy, but also teleport away instantly and become invisible. At the same time, the higher the agility, the farther the teleportation distance. This alone can be called a life-saving skill. However, the effect of Shadow Escape is more than just that. It also has an effect, that is, after entering the invisible state, the first attack can cause an additional 100% damage. This effect is also ridiculously strong, and it can directly deal double damage at level 1. At this time, Yi Chen already had a set of combos in mind. First, Shadow Escape distances itself and finds a suitable position, then activates the power of the Abyss, and finally the Shadowless Arrow charges up to deal explosive damage, which is terrifying just thinking about it. If the Lord of Skeletons appeared in front of Yi Chen now, he would probably lose all his combos. Yi Chen was extremely happy. Now his life-saving ability and explosive ability have been greatly improved. Even Yi Chen, a diamond-level professional, might be able to fight him. As for king-level professionals who have begun to gradually master space, the Shadowless Arrow may not be able to hit, otherwise it will be a struggle. Yi Chen took a long breath and checked the specific effect of the speed skill. Extreme Speed Level 1 Passive Skill, increases own movement speed and attack speed by 1%. Yi Chen's eyes lit up. The passive skill that can increase double speed is worthy of being produced by the Lord of Skeletons. In the later stage, the improvement of attack speed and movement speed by the agility attribute is already quite weak, so most professionals rarely allocate free attribute points to the agility attribute and mainly rely on percentage skills and equipment to increase their double speed. Then Yi Chen checked the skill effect of Thunder Arrow. Thunder Arrow Level 1 Active Skill. After charging for 1 second, it shoots a Thunder Arrow, causing 600% attack power and lightning damage to the target. At the same time, it paralyzes the target for 5 seconds, consumes 200 mana, and has a cooldown time of 30 seconds. Seeing this skill, Yi Chen felt happy. Thunder Arrow can paralyze the target for 5 seconds. You must know that after being paralyzed, the target will be unable to move. Proper strong control skills. Although it takes 1 second to charge, you can use the Shadow Escape skill first, then find a suitable position and then charge to shoot. The effect will be more powerful. At this point, Yi Chen has mastered all the bronze level skill books. These skills can improve Yi Chen's explosive ability and survivability by at least several levels. Now Yi Chen, even the Lord of Skeletons in his heyday, does not look down upon him. Looking at his skills, Yi Chen was ready to integrate them. However, before fusion, you still need to purchase several skill books. Yi Chen opened the purchase interface, selected the skill book category, and started searching directly. Elementary Physical Strengthening, Black Iron Level Skill Book. Introduction. Universal Skill Book, Passive Skill, each level can improve the character's physical attributes by 5 points. Price: 5 million Dragon National Coins. Remarks: each person is limited to purchasing one copy. Yi Chen directly spent 15 million Dragon Kingdom coins to purchase 3 Black Iron level attribute enhancement skill books, which were physical, agility and spiritual attributes. Last time, because I didn't have enough money, I only bought one copy of basic strength enhancement. This time I finally had the money to buy them all. Comprehensive development is the way to go. Then Yi Chen searched for other skill books. Elementary Agility Growth Bronze Level Skill Book. Introduction. Universal Skill Book, Passive Skill, improves own level by 5% agility attribute. Price: 10 million Dragon National Coins. Remarks: each person is limited to purchasing one copy. Although the primary agility growth is a bronze level skill book, the 5-point agility bonus can only be obtained after the professional reaches level 100. Compared with the primary agility enhancement, although the upper limit is higher, the lower limit is also lower, so the price is not expensive. Yi Chen directly spent 20 million Dragon Kingdom coins to acquire 2 bronze level skill books, Basic Agility Growth and Basic Spiritual Growth. Mental power was stimulated, and 5 streams of light flashed through. Log: the Black Iron level skill book was successfully used, and the Black Iron level skill was obtained, Primary Physical Enhancement. Log: the Black Iron level skill book was successfully used, and the Black Iron level skill was obtained, Primary Agility Enhancement. Log: the Black Iron level skill book was successfully used and the Black Iron level skill, Primary Mental Enhancement was obtained. Log: the Bronze level skill book was used successfully, and the Bronze level skill was obtained, Primary Agility Growth. Log: successfully used the Bronze level skill book and obtained the Bronze level skill, Elementary Spiritual Growth. Yi Chen looked at his attribute panel with a smile on his face. At this time, he has 9 Black Iron level skills, namely Dark Arrow, Explosive Arrow, Powerful Arrow, Long Range Arrow, Wind Arrow, Primary Strength Strengthening, Primary Physical Strengthening, Primary Agility Strengthening, and Primary Spiritual Strengthening. The 10 bronze level skills are Super Multiple Arrows, Shadow Escape, Shadowless Arrows, Frost Traps, Thunder Arrows, Extreme Speed, Primary Strength Growth, Primary Physical Growth, Primary Agility Growth, and Primary Spiritual Growth. As well as 2 Black Iron level skill fusion stones and 2 bronze level skill fusion stones. It can be blended to your heart's content. Yi Chen poured his spiritual power into the Black Iron level skill fusion stone. Whoosh! The Black Iron level skill fusion stone fell out of Yi Chen's hand and floated in the air. A huge black and white furnace appeared in the void. Yi Chen used his mental power to drag the 3 skills of Powerful Arrow, Long Range Arrow, and Blast Arrow into the furnace. A reminder suddenly appeared in Yi Chen's mind. Skills: Powerful Arrow, level 30, Long Range Arrow, level 30, Wind Arrow, level 30. Fusion success rate: 100%. Skill fusion result: Junior Archer Mastery, level 30. Junior Archer Mastery, level 30, passive skill, increases own critical hit rate by 30%, increases arrow range and flight speed by 30%. P.S. Junior Archer Proficiency is a bronze level skill. If the current professional level has not reached the bronze level, you can master it beyond the level. Are you sure to merge? Yes. Without hesitation, Yi Chen decisively chose fusion. This was the synthetic formula Yi Chen discovered last time, but at that time he did not choose to continue the fusion due to the low-cost performance. But now that there are excess Black Iron level skill fusion stones, of course there is no need to hesitate and synthesize them directly. Then Yi Chen took out a second Black Iron level skill fusion stone. This time Yi Chen dragged the 3 skills of Primary Strength Enhancement, Primary Physical Fitness Enhancement, and Primary Agility Enhancement into the furnace. Skills: Primary Strength Strengthening, level 30, Primary Physical Strengthening, level 1, Primary Agility Strengthening, level 1. Fusion success rate: 100%. Skill fusion result: Elementary All Attribute Enhancement Remnant, level 30. Elementary All Attribute Enhancement disabled, level 30, passive skill, improves one's own strength attribute by 150 points, agility attribute by 150 points, and physical attribute by 150 points. P.S. All primary attributes are strengthened remnant to black iron level skills. Are you sure to merge? Yes, Yi Chen continued to confirm. It's a pity that the black iron level skill fusion stone cannot select 4 skills. Otherwise, it can be directly synthesized to complete the primary all attribute enhanced skills, instead of being a half-finished product like this now. Looking at the effect of the basic all attribute enhanced disabled skill, Yi Chen secretly thought it was a pity. But I seem to be able to fuse like this. Yi Chen suddenly had a brilliant idea in his mind, and quickly took out the bronze level skill fusion stone. After the spiritual power is stimulated, the black and white furnace in the void appears larger and more exquisite. The difference from the black iron level skill fusion stone can be seen at a glance. After the black and white furnace appeared, Yi Chen dragged the 4 skills of primary all attribute enhancement disabled primary mental enhancement, extreme speed, and primary archer mastery into the furnace. Skills: primary all attribute enhancement disabled level 30, primary mental enhancement level 1, extreme speed level 1, primary archer mastery level 30. Fusion success rate 100%. Skill fusion result: intermediate archer proficiency level 30. Intermediate archer mastery level 30. Passive skill: improves all attributes by 300 points and 30% of movement speed, attack speed and critical hit rate, and increases arrow range and flight speed by 30%. P.S. Intermediate archer proficiency is a silver level skill. If the current professional level has not reached the silver level, you can master it beyond the level. Are you sure to merge? After fusion, the skill effect is even enhanced. It is indeed a bronze level skill fusion stone. Seeing the effect of the intermediate archer's proficient skills, Yi Chen felt happy. After using the black iron level skill fusion stone to fuse the skill effects will not be enhanced. However, the proficiency skills of intermediate archers after using bronze level skill fusion stones to fuse have been greatly enhanced. Normally, the primary strength enhancement at level 30 increases strength by 150 points, but after fusion, the intermediate archer proficiency can increase strength by 300 points, which is directly doubled. Although other effects were not enhanced, it still exceeded Yi Chen's expectations and was simply an unexpected surprise. Yes, Yi Chen immediately confirmed it, and then took out the last bronze level skill fusion stone. Without hesitation, Yi Chen directly dragged the 4 skills of primary strength growth, primary physical growth, primary agility growth, and primary spiritual growth into the furnace. Skills: primary strength growth level 1, primary physical growth level 1, primary agility growth level 1, primary spiritual growth level 1. Fusion success rate 100%. Skill fusion result: primary all attribute growth level 1. Elementary all attribute growth level 1. Passive skill: increase all attributes by 10% of your own level. P.S. All elementary attributes grow into silver level skills. If the current professional level has not reached the silver level, you can master it by leapfrogging the level. Are you sure to merge? Yes. Yi Chen nodded with satisfaction when he saw the effect of the basic all attribute growth skills. Compared with the skill effect of primary strength growth, the skill effect of primary all attribute growth is also directly doubled, which greatly increases the cost performance. After fusing the 4 new skills, Yi Chen's attribute panel instantly became concise. At the same time, you can save a lot of experience points for upgrading skills. After using all the skill fusion stones, Yi Chen set his sights on the most precious treasure from his last trip to the secret realm, the blood weeping stone. Yi Chen took out the stone of weeping blood from his backpack and placed it in the palm of his right hand, as if holding a beating heart. Immediately afterwards, the ancient demon bow appeared in Yi Chen's left hand. Inspired by Yi Chen's spiritual power, the weeping blood stone turned into a pool of bright red liquid, slowly flowing towards the ancient demon's bow. Wisps of red lines gradually appeared on the ancient demon's bow. Buzz. When the last drop of liquid was integrated into the ancient demon's bow, there was a soft sound. The ancient demon's bow, which was originally completely black, had only a few purple lines on it, with a touch of bright red in the middle. After being fused with the weeping bloodstone, a lot of red lines appeared on it, intertwined with the purple lines, making it even more breathtaking. Seeing the ancient demon bow that had changed a lot in front of him, Yi Chen couldn't wait to check its attributes. Ancient demonic bow, myth. Part. Weapon. Level. 30. Strength plus 1612. Gem. Strength plus 300. Feature 1. Strength attribute increased by 30%. Feature 2. Physical penetration increased by 30%. Feature 3. Increase the maximum health value of the strength attribute by x10. Equipment Skill 1. Power of the Abyss increases the final damage of the next attack by 1000%, consumes 500 mana, and has a cooldown time of 1 hour. Equipment Skill 2. Power of Weeping Blood. Every time damage is caused to the target, 20% of the health value of the damage can be recovered. The excess health value will be stored as a shield, and the shield lasts for 10 minutes. Equipment Requirements. Level 30 Archer. Looking at the properties of the ancient demonic bow, Yi Chen's eyes widened. He was hit by this huge surprise and couldn't believe it. After fusing the Weeping Blood Stone, the original percentages of the two characteristics were increased from 20% to 30%. But that's not the point. The point is that the ancient demonic bow has added a new feature and an equipment skill. The new feature can increase the maximum health value of the strength attribute by x10. This greatly improved Yi Chen's survivability again. It can be said that even the legendary professional human shield of the same level cannot match Yi Chen's maximum health. As for the power of Weeping Blood, it is even more outrageous. All damage caused to the target can restore its own health. If the health exceeds, it can be converted into a shield. The shield lasts up to 10 minutes. With Yi Chen's instant injury, I'm afraid the damage from others' blows may not be as much as the blood Yi Chen sucked. In the future, even standing up will not be a loss to anyone. Seeing the new attributes of the ancient demonic bow, the joy in Yi Chen's eyes almost burst out. Take back your thoughts. Yi Chen took out the equipment upgrade coupon in his backpack, and a stream of light flashed, and the level of the ancient demonic bow was instantly raised to level 35. Ancient demonic bow, myth. Part. Weapon. Level. 35. Strength plus 1901. Equipment Requirements. Level 35 Archer. After reaching level 35, the additional power of the ancient demonic bow soared directly from 1612 points to 1901 points, which increased the strength attribute by a full 289 points. Yi Chen saw that his equipment was replaced by a shotgun and a cannon, and he couldn't help but open his attribute panel. Name: Yi Chen. Occupation: Marksman. Level: LV 35. Attributes: Strength 10,271, Constitution 2,379, Agility 1466, Spirit 1429. Attack Power: 41,084. Health Value: 197,870. Mana Value: 57,160. Physical Defense: 4,758. Magic Defense: 2,858. Attack Speed: 10.65 times per second, 30% attack speed bonus. Moving Speed: 86.64 meters per second, 60% moving speed bonus. Talents: Heart of God SSS, Fate of God SSS, Eye of Truth A level. Title: Demon Breaker S class. Skills: Slightly. PS. Click to view details. Equipment: Slightly. PS. Click to view details. Can be seen. Compared with before being promoted to the bronze profession, Yi Chen's strength has at least increased several times. The strength attribute reaches tens of thousands, the attack power directly exceeds 40,000, and any normal attack can cause hundreds of thousands of damage. With the blessing of the ancient demonic bow, the health value has increased greatly, and it is close to the 200,000 mark. After turning on the God's Shield, it can withstand an additional 200,000 damage. Compared with before, Yi Chen's survivability was truly transformed, improved dozens of times. At this time, Yi Chen really had some means of self-protection and was no longer as weak as before. Although my attributes are a little better than those of ordinary professionals, I still need to work hard. Yi Chen is not proud at all. There is still a long way to go, and he still needs to continue to work hard. Suddenly, Yi Chen thought of a question. That is whether the skills can be continued to be learned after they are integrated. Just do it. Yi Chen immediately opened the purchase page and spent 10 million Dragon Country coins to buy a basic strength growth skills book. The mental power was stimulated, and a stream of light flashed through. Log. Failed to use bronze level skill book. Primary strength growth skill has been learned. Yi Chen. What the hell? Failed to study. Then why don't I have a big skill book? If you can't learn, shouldn't it mean that you can't activate it? Forget it. It's just a loss of 10 million Dragon Country coins, and you suffer the loss of being uneducated. Yi Chen waved his hands as if nothing happened. Generally, information about S-level treasures would not appear in high school courses. Naturally, Yi Chen didn't know that although the skills were integrated, they were actually the same in origin. Naturally, skills cannot be learned repeatedly. Soon Yi Chen checked other items on the purchase page. He still had 155 million Dragon Country coins on him, which was just a bunch of numbers if not converted into strength. Strength Potion, Bronze Level. Introduction. After taking it, you can increase your own strength attribute by 5 points. Each person can use up to 10 sticks. Price. 5 million Dragon National coins. Remarks. Purchase limit is 10 per person. It's still the most cost-effective to buy potions. Yi Chen looked at it for a long time and found that he didn't need to buy any equipment or skills. After all, the things in the exchange were mostly commercial goods. After thinking about it for a long time, I still felt that buying attribute potions was the most cost-effective. Although the bronze level potion can only increase 5 attributes like the black iron level potion, it will not conflict with other potions, and you can earn it if you buy it. All strong people will buy these basic potions. After all, this is one of the most cost-effective ways to improve attribute values. Yi Chen directly placed an order for 8 bronze-level strength potions, 8 bronze-level physical potions and 10 bronze-level agility potions. Coupled with the 2 bronze-level strength potions and 2 bronze-level physical potions donated by local enterprises in Lincheng, the 3 attributes of strength, physique, and agility can be raised to the limit. It's a pity that I don't have enough money to buy 10 bronze-level spiritual potions. Let's look at other potions. Looking at the last 25 million Dragon Country coins left in the card, Yi Chen decided to look at other potions. Soon Yi Chen found the target. Strength Amplifying Potion, Bronze Level. Introduction. After taking it, you can temporarily increase the strength attribute by 500 points, which lasts for 10 minutes. Price. 20 million Dragon National coins. Explosive Seed Potion. Good stuff. You can prepare one to deal with crises. Looking at the bronze level strength amplifying potion on the light screen, Yi Chen couldn't help but his eyes lit up. He still remembered that the last time he fought against the Abyss Demon Bruno, he had taken a black iron level strength enhancing potion, otherwise the battle would have been quite dangerous. Bought it. Yi Chen waved his hand and placed the order directly. After putting the medicine in his backpack, Yi Chen prepared to go home and rest for a while. Walking out of the gate of Dragon Kingdom Exchange, Yi Chen directly used Shadow Escape, leaving a shadow clone on the spot, and he instantly became invisible and appeared thousands of meters away. Then he opened the wings of God and flew towards home. The moving speed is as high as 140 meters per second. Isn't this faster than taking a taxi? After a while, Yi Chen returned to the living room at home. Finally, a bronze professional. Let's go shopping in the ancient capital tomorrow and relax. Yi Chen has never left Lincheng in the past 18 years and has been to other cities. This time he is finally leaving the land that gave birth to and raised him. I don't know what it will be like next time I come back. 3 days passed in a blink of an eye. The day after he was promoted to bronze professional, Yi Chen went to the ancient capital alone. In these 2 days, Yi Chen could see the prosperity of the ancient capital, which was worthy of being one of the 3 major cities in the Dragon Kingdom. Here, there are row upon row of high-rise buildings, and most people are professionals. Even gold professionals can be seen everywhere. Wealthy families, giant corporations, top mercenary groups, various professional associations, high-end auction houses, large commercial streets. Everything you need. Today is the day of admission to Guda University. Yi Chen had gotten up early in the morning and was preparing to go to Guda University. Guda University is located in the westernmost university town of Guda. All professional universities in the ancient capital are concentrated in the university town. The university town is very large, covering an area of more than 1,200 square kilometers. You must know that the entire Lincheng urban area is less than 1/10 of it. Guda University is one of the highest universities in the university town. As the most advanced university, its area is also quite terrifying, accounting for 1/6 of the entire university town and nearly twice the area of Lin City. You must know that the total number of students, teachers, family members, and employees of Guda University is less than 10,000, and the per capita area is more than 20,000 square meters. Although the location here is quite remote, far away from the center of the ancient city. But the surrounding streets are very bustling and lively, including large commercial streets, offices of major giant companies, mercenary group offices, and branches of various professional associations. It can be said to be a city within a city. You can get everything done without leaving the university town. Yi Chen stayed in a hotel in the university town last night, and soon appeared at the gate of Guda University. When Yi Chen came to the door of Guda University, his first feeling was shock. It's not that he has never seen a school gate before, but he has never seen a gate like Guda University with a width of nearly 500 meters and a height of more than 100 meters. Are there any giants of other races here? Yi Chen had heard that on the border battlefield at the border of the world, there seemed to be other intelligent races. Unlike the monsters he usually encountered, they only had fighting instincts. But then he thought about it, he had never seen such a large school before. Since the school is so large, it seems reasonable to have a larger door. Look at the 4 big characters on the gate tower, Guda University. Yi Chen couldn't help but feel his own insignificance. Classmate Yi Chen, welcome to our ancient capital university. Su Ling, who was wearing a professional suit in the distance, had been waiting for Yi Chen for a long time. When she saw Yi Chen, she quickly walked over and said hello. This is the gate of our Guda University, it's shocking. I was also very shocked when I saw it for the first time, and I felt so small and powerless. Teacher Su Ling, good morning. Yi Chen greeted Su Ling politely when he saw him, and at the same time continued to ask, are there giants of different races in ancient capital university? When Su Ling saw Yi Chen asking seriously, she also smiled and said with a smile, of course not, our ancient capital university only trains students from the Dragon Kingdom. The reason why the first president of Guda University built the school gate so big is to make you realize your own insignificance. Once you enter this door and see the broader and more real world, you will find how ignorant and insignificant you were before. Yi Chen nodded thoughtfully. His parents were once powerful professionals, and he knew that the world was not as simple as it seemed. Let's go, I'll take you to go through the admission procedures first, and then we'll go shopping around. Su Ling smiled slightly and led Yi Chen to the ancient capital university. Along the way, I met many seniors wearing Kodo University sophomore badges. Their aura is not weak, at least they are all high-level bronze professionals, and there are also many silver professionals. You know, in Lincheng, the first-level bronze-level professionals can be considered strong. However, at Guda University, the sophomores and seniors who have just awakened for a year are far beyond this level. It can only be said that it is worthy of being one of the 3 top universities in the Dragon Kingdom. Even though there have not been many students of the peerless genius level in recent years, there are still a lot of ordinary geniuses. In addition to the seniors, there were also some young people holding navigation on their mobile phones. At first glance, they looked like Yi Chen, who had just arrived at Guda University. However, they do not have such good treatment as Yi Chen. They can have teachers personally guide and explain. Soon Su Ling took Yi Chen to the registration office. At this time, a female teacher in charge of registration had just finished registering a student. She looked up and saw Su Ling. She quickly greeted, Teacher Su Ling, come here. Su Ling heard the greeting and quickly took Yi Chen to the registration gate of the female teacher. Teacher, don't you want to line up? It should be my turn, right? When Yi Chen and the others came over, the freshman lining up in front of the female teacher couldn't help but ask. The female teacher glanced at him and said calmly, School rules, the strongest are given priority. Ah, the freshman was stunned for a moment, not expecting to get such a reply. At this time, Su Ling also added, the only purpose of the professional university is to cultivate truly strong people. If you are unhappy, you can work hard to improve your strength. Only the strong will win respect. Vocational college is completely different from high school. Its purpose is to cultivate truly strong people. Only the strong can protect the Dragon Kingdom. Without the strong to hold up this world, everything will be a mirror and a mirror. In Gouda University, many places are impossible to enter without strength, and if you fail the assessment in each academic year, you will be forced to drop out of school directly. Professional universities do not support idlers. The country has invested so many resources not just to let them enjoy it in vain and waste resources. Then why can he jump in line? I don't think he is a strong person. Su Ling smiled slightly and said, his name is Yi Chen. He is the top pick in the country this year. I wonder if you have heard of his name. When Su Ling finished speaking, whoosh, at this moment, Yi Chen felt countless eyes staring at him. Shock, awe, curiosity, delirium. All kinds of looks. After all, the people lining up here are not the top talented students. They are more curious and eager to explore Yi Chen, the country's #1 scholar. As for the expressions of ridicule and disdain, there is almost no look. After all, people are like the shadow of famous trees. In any case, Yi Chen was able to suppress so many geniuses from the Dragon Kingdom and win the top prize in the country. This alone was not something they could offend. Regardless of the new student's mood, the female teacher directly completed the admission procedures for Yi Chen. After completing the admission procedures, Su Ling took Yi Chen around the school. This is the dungeon hall. After redeeming the dungeon tickets with credits, you can enter the dungeon from here. This is the school history hall, which records all the major events of Gouda University from its founding to the present. This is the library. This is the forging hall. This is the arena. Although the school is very big, the moving speed of professionals is no joke. An hour later, Su Ling took Yi Chen to visit the main buildings in the school. Finally, Su Ling took Yi Chen to the foot of a mountain. This mountain is called Qinglong Mountain, and it is the dormitory area for your freshmen. From the foot of the mountain to the mountainside are dormitories for ordinary students. There are 500 triple rooms, 300 double rooms, and 100 single rooms, which can accommodate a total of 2,200 students. As for the 50 single-family villas on the mountainside, they are specially provided for the first 50 students in grade. Freshmen will take a monthly exam every month, and the residents here may have undergone major changes by then. Your ranking is currently #1, so the dormitory arranged for you is Villa No. 001 on the top of the mountain. I will take you up there first. In addition, let me introduce to you the basic knowledge that freshmen need to know. Su Ling led the way while introducing Yi Chen to the distribution of dormitory areas and some basic knowledge that freshmen need to know. The first is credits. Long Guo coins don't play much role in Gouda University. Everything is based on credits. Credits can be used to purchase potions, equipment, skill books, dungeon tickets, secret realm summoning stones, treasures, and everything else you can think of. At the same time, it is extremely difficult to obtain credits. They are usually obtained by completing school tasks or by transactions between students. Many rare things in school can only be purchased with credits, and these things cannot be purchased in the outside world with Dragon Kingdom coins. This is also a benefit for professional university students. In addition, the school is divided into 3 major colleges. They are the War College, the Combat College and the Life College. The War College mainly cultivates battlefield talents, emphasizing large-scale teamwork and tactical command. After graduation, they usually join the army. Combat Academy mainly cultivates individual talents, emphasizing personal strength and small team cooperation. After graduation, they usually join special agencies. As for the School of Life, it mainly trains life professionals. There are a series of categories such as blacksmithing department, pharmacy department, cooking department, etc. The War College and the Combat College each have their own merits and focus. However, this is mainly theoretical learning. To improve your strength, you still have to download dungeons and complete tasks to earn resources. You can think about it carefully today. After the freshman trial tomorrow, you will have to choose a college and a tutor. In addition, the selection of tutors is also very important, although the resources provided by the school are open and transparent. But the more powerful the mentor is, the richer the resources he has, and it would be a considerable amount of resources to just leave some to you. Tomorrow at 9 o'clock in the morning, all freshmen will go to the dungeon hall to participate in the freshman trial. Don't forget that the school's tutors will watch your performance. Quote. Su Ling said as he walked. Compared with a diamond-level mentor and a king-level mentor, the strength and status are naturally different. Although there is not much difference when it comes to teaching students the basics. However, the friends made by king-level mentors are basically king-level, and they can even be related to the mythical level. As for diamond-level mentors, it is difficult to access that level. The stronger the mentor you follow, the more resources and opportunities you can obtain privately. But this is a two-way choice. Students naturally need to demonstrate their abilities before the instructor will choose you. Therefore, the purpose of the freshman trial is to allow the instructors to take a good look at the freshmen of this class and select students they are satisfied with. After all, hearing is false and seeing is believing. Moreover, tutors do not select students solely based on their strength, but also on various aspects such as character, personality, and even appearance. Under Su Ling's introduction, the two quickly arrived at Villa No. 001 on the top of the mountain. Looking at the villa in front of him, Yi Chen couldn't help but his eyes lit up. The entire single-family villa has 3 floors and covers an area of at least thousands of square meters. The decoration of the entire villa is extremely exquisite, and there is a defensive formation covering the outside. Judging from the strong magical aura above, it can at least withstand a full blow from ordinary gold-level professions. The villa is fully equipped with gardens and swimming pools, and intelligent robots are constantly patrolling. Everything here is new, you can use it with confidence. Su Ling smiled slightly. Thank you, I'm very considerate. Yi Chen also expressed his gratitude. He originally planned to buy some daily necessities later, but unexpectedly, Gouda University had already prepared them. By the way, you can download the Gouda University app on your mobile phone, enter your student number, and after passing face authentication, you can check your credits. At the same time, you can also buy things in the mall of Gouda University app, and the logistics machine will deliver them to you within half an hour. You can also view your special move rewards here. The last words for you are that the strong will always be strong, and I hope you can live here forever. After Su Ling finished explaining Yi Chen, she smiled and waved before turning and leaving the villa area. As an admissions teacher at Gouda University, she also has other things to deal with. After Su Ling left, Yi Chen also prepared to enter the villa. Beep. Facial recognition passed. An electronically synthesized voice sounded, the defensive formation opened a hole, and the villa door opened automatically. Yi Chen took a deep breath and entered the extremely luxurious Villa No. 001. I have to say, Villa No. 001 is luxurious, with all the living facilities inside, which can meet almost any requirement in life. In the living room of the villa, Yi Chen was sitting on the sofa with the words Su Ling said before leaving echoing in his mind. The strong are always strong. Yi Chen's eyes flashed. Regardless of what the teacher at the registration office said, the strong will be given priority. It is still what Su Ling said about the strong being always strong. This all shows one thing: professional college and high school are completely different. Professional college is cruel, and the rules of survival here are completely different from those in the past. There is only one thing here, and that is to become stronger and become a strong person. The strong take all, have the greatest say and the most resources. The weak have nothing. You can only receive the school's guaranteed resources. Once you fail to meet the school's requirements, you can only be forced to drop out of school. Everyone must run hard and make continuous progress. However, this is also in line with my wishes. The corners of Yi Chen's mouth raised slightly. Since he is now the number 1 freshman, this number 1 will never be replaced. He wants to use these resources to accelerate his growth. He believes that soon the position of the strongest man in the Dragon Kingdom will have to be changed. The strong must fight. The world's resources are limited. How can we become strong if we don't fight? Fight for time, fight for resources, and strive to find a way to reach the sky. Yi Chen opened the Gouda University app and entered his student ID number. Beep. Facial recognition passed. A sweet female voice sounded, and the homepage of the Gouda University app appeared in front of Yi Chen. Yi Chen opened his personal center and checked his credits. Credit: 220,000. Isn't it 20,000 credits? Yi Chen was a little confused and quickly opened the details of the credits to check. It turned out that the extra 200,000 credits were a reward from the Ministry of Education of Dragon Kingdom. Yi Chen was a little surprised. He didn't expect such a good thing to happen, and no one had informed him before. But since it was a reward from the Ministry of Education of Dragon Kingdom, Yi Chen didn't think much about it. The country's efforts to cultivate talented professionals are beyond imagination. I can break the historical record of the Abyss difficulty ladder tower and greatly exceed the previous record. It is reasonable to receive such a reward. In the future, if he becomes a giant in the Dragon Kingdom, he will naturally cultivate the next generation of professionals. This is a kind of inheritance. Then Yi Chen checked his special move reward. 20 level 35 gold level dungeon tickets, 2 level 35 gold level secret realm summoning stones, an S level treasure of your choice and a dragon blood potion. Since Yi Chen's registered level when he entered school was level 35, the gold level dungeon tickets and secret realm summoning stones were both level 35. Originally, the special reward was only a gold level secret realm summoning stone that matched the current level, but Yi Chen was promoted from a black iron professional to a bronze professional, and he also had a gold level secret realm summoning stone that matched the current level. So there are 2 level 35 gold level secret realm summoning stones. Gold level dungeon tickets can be used as credits when selecting any dungeon in the dungeon hall, and no physical exchange is required. As for the secret realm summoning stone, it needs to be redeemed in the mall module of the Gouda University app. After the redemption is successful, the logistics robot will deliver it directly. The same goes for self-selected S-level treasures. You can choose the S-level treasures you want in the mall and exchange them directly without consuming your own credits. Yi Chen opened the shopping mall module and checked the shopping mall of Gouda University. Directly select S-level treasures. Bronze level skill fusion stone. Power gem. Intermediate equipment upgrade coupons. Blazing yang lingzi. Extremely cold ice lotus. There are all kinds of S-level treasures for each. As expected of the ancient capital university, the inventory is indeed sufficient. But the credits required for redemption range from 100,000 to 1 million. Even if they are both S-level treasures, there is still a huge gap between them. Yi Chen didn't think for too long and directly exchanged a portion of giant spirit grass. Giant spirit grass is a rare natural material and earthly treasure. Combined with some auxiliary materials that stimulate medicinal effects, it can be refined into giant spirit potion, which can increase the strength attribute by 100 points. After exchanging the giant spirit grass, Yi Chen quickly confirmed the exchange of 2 level 35 gold level secret realm summoning stones and dragon blood potion. Looking at the redemption price of the dragon blood potion as high as 1 million credits, Yi Chen couldn't help feeling that Gouda University had spent a lot of money. You must know that dragon blood potion was originally a specialty of Gouda University. It was the president of Gouda University who killed a giant dragon by chance and was able to prepare this potion. 1 million credits is also a benefit for the students of Gouda University. Otherwise, if you want to get the dragon blood potion from the outside world, it will be worth at least several times the value. After all, things are rare and valuable. Although it only has an effect of 100 points for all attributes, if you use one less dragon blood potion, you will always fall behind others if you don't have it. After redeeming all the resources, Yi Chen also checked other modules on the Gouda University app. Open the task module and you will find all kinds of tasks. There are tasks to enter various dungeons to collect materials. There are tasks to clean up monsters in the wild. There are also some school welfare tasks. There is no need to accept these tasks in advance. As long as you complete them, you can directly receive the rewards. For example, how many credits are awarded for clearing a dungeon of a certain difficulty, how many credits are awarded for breaking through the dungeon history. However, these tasks are usually given to freshmen and second-year students. They are all designed to encourage students to download dungeons and improve their strength, creating a virtuous cycle. Junior students usually go to border battlefields to practice, or participate in more dangerous tasks such as suppressing beast tides, abyss rifts, and cleaning up demon cultists. As for senior students, generally they will not stay in school. They have entered the military or special agencies for internships and no longer enjoy the resources of the school. After looking at the task list for a while, Yi Chen opened the forum module again. There are some posts about seniors sharing their experiences, some posts about chatting and gossiping, and even some posts asking for friends. Yi Chen flipped through these posts casually, and his understanding of Gouda University became more comprehensive. But he also saw some outrageous posts. Shocked. This man is the #1 scholar in the country. Can Yi Chen become the hope for the rise of Gouda University? Why did the #1 scholar in the country choose Gouda University? Let me explain in detail. Yi Chen didn't expect that there was quite a lot of gossip about him. But this is normal. Gouda University has not recruited the top pick in the country for at least 10 years. Generally, the #1 scholar in the country is monopolized by Longdu. They are all local wealthy families in Longdu. Naturally, they will not choose to come all the way to ancient capital University. This is also the reason why Longjing University has become stronger and stronger in recent years. Although the ancient capital is one of the 3 super cities, there is still a big gap between it and the dragon capital and the magic capital. Turning off the phone, Yi Chen began to think deeply. There is a mythical powerhouse sitting in Gouda University, and he no longer has to suppress his level like before, and can fully show his edge. If possible, it is best to choose the president of Gouda University as his mentor. Tomorrow's freshman trial must go all out and achieve unprecedented results. No matter how low-key he is, with his status as the #1 scholar in the country, there must be many demon believers who regard him as a thorn in their side. He even suspected that after the awakening ceremony, the Dragon Kingdom's Ministry of Education had sent people to protect him silently, otherwise he would not have encountered any danger. This is very unreasonable. There is no such thing as quiet time, it's just that someone is carrying the burden for you. Yi Chen suddenly felt that his previous self was a bit naive. This is a world where the strong are respected. There is no need to be secretive. The stronger the talent, the more the country will naturally pay attention to it. Although the chance of encountering danger is greater, there is no strong person who is not killed from a mountain of corpses and a sea of blood. Every mythical powerhouse has his own opportunities. Otherwise, can he become a mythical powerhouse just by brushing monsters in the wild and downloading dungeons? If you want to become a mythical powerhouse, opportunity, talent, and wisdom are all indispensable. Are the golden scales just a thing in the pond? They turn into dragons when encountering wind and clouds. After seeing the cruel side of the world, Yi Chen's mentality gradually changed. At this moment, this little boy from Lincheng finally understood the naivety of his past thoughts. Cattle and sheep travel in herds, while wild beasts always travel alone. The path of genius is always different from that of ordinary people. The next morning, after Yi Chen washed up, he ordered a sumptuous breakfast on the Gouda University app, and the logistics robot delivered the breakfast soon. After breakfast, Yi Chen went directly to the dungeon hall to prepare for the freshman trial. As an important facility of ancient capital university, the dungeon hall is so large that it does not feel crowded even if it accommodates tens of thousands of people at the same time. There are even students who directly set up stalls here to trade some things that they found in the dungeon but had no use for. When Yi Chen came to the dungeon hall, many freshmen had already arrived here early. Most students live in groups of 2s and 3s, and they are all relatively low-ranking freshmen. Living in the same dormitory naturally creates a close relationship. However, there are also people surrounded by many new students, who should be geniuses from some wealthy families. Even if they have only been in school for one day, they have gained many younger brothers, who are cheering and cheering for them. The moment Yi Chen stepped into the dungeon hall, many eyes looked at him. As the top scholar in the country, some of Yi Chen's personal information was also spread everywhere in the school forum. So even if they haven't met him in person, most students know Yi Chen, the national champion. This is Yi Chen. He has no power, no background, and he was able to win the top prize in the country all by himself. I suspect that his professional strength has surpassed that of the legendary profession. Brother, this is a bit funny. Even the sword god is just a legendary profession. It would be more reliable to say that he has awakened a special bloodline. The profession of Lord Sword God is not a simple legendary profession. When he was promoted to the gold level, he awakened the bloodline of the Sword God, and his profession also mutated. From then on, he soared into the sky and became the strongest man in the Dragon Kingdom in less than 10 years. He suppressed 30 years of border battlefield. A professional who is strong in the early stage does not mean that he will still be strong in the later stage. It has just begun. It is too early to tell. Even I have a chance to surpass him. Many students present were talking about Yi Chen, including some sophomores and juniors who were watching the fun. The students who can be admitted to Gouda University can be said to be 1 in a million. Most of them come from aristocratic families and naturally have a wide range of knowledge. There are very few people like Yi Chen who are from common people. But this is the reality. Other people's ancestors were able to seize the opportunity at the beginning of the world's great changes and rise quickly. Their descendants have used all kinds of natural and earthly treasures since childhood, laying a solid foundation, excellent blood inheritance, and good education. All of this is to enable the next generation to awaken to a stronger profession. Why should the efforts of several generations be lost to a commoner? The only hope for civilians is to rely on mutation and some special opportunities. The world is fair and everyone can level up by killing wild monsters. But this world is also unfair. A rich family's experience in a secret realm is worth several months or even a year of hard work by a civilian professional. Fortunately, Yi Chen awakened to the 10,000 times amplification system, otherwise in this golden age, even if he had SSS-level talent, it would be out of reach to catch up with these wealthy geniuses. Ignoring the noise around him, Yi Chen found a place with few people, closed his eyes to rest, and thought about the next arrangements. After the new students complete the trial, they need to ask a diamond-level potion master to prepare the giant spirit potion. To use S-level materials to prepare potions, you need at least a diamond-level master to ensure the success rate. It would be best to hire a king-level potion master, but I don't know how many credits are needed. After Yi Chen redeemed the special reward yesterday, the logistics robot soon delivered 2 gold-level secret realm summoning stones, giant spirit grass and dragon blood potion. Yi Chen took the dragon blood potion directly on the spot, and all his attributes increased by 100 points, which was a big improvement. As for the gold-level dungeon tickets and 2 gold-level secret realm summoning stones, Yi Chen planned to find the pharmacist master to process the giant spirit grass before using them together. First, clear the level 35 gold-level dungeon 20 times, then clear the level 35 gold-level secret realm twice, and finally use the level 40 master level secret realm summoning stone that you exploded in the demonic cat demon's lair. When he finally cleared the master level secret realm, he planned to directly upgrade to level 50, and then come out to be promoted to a silver professional. Just when Yi Chen closed his eyes and thought, a sound of footsteps came from not far away, and Yi Chen opened his eyes. An extremely strong young man wearing golden armor was a head taller than Yi Chen, who was 1.8 meters tall, and he felt very oppressive. Behind him were a dozen students with equally strong momentum, walking towards Yi Chen. Hello Yi Chen. I am Lu Ming, a level 32 dragon blood warrior. Lu Ming stretched out his right hand. Hearing the name Lu Ming, Yi Chen immediately realized who it was. I have seen this name in the rankings published by the Ministry of Education of Dragon Kingdom before. He is a peerless genius from No. 1 middle school in the ancient capital, ranked 4th in the national examination. It seems that he will be promoted to bronze professional immediately after the graduation exam. However, this is normal. After being promoted to bronze professional, you are not allowed to take the graduation exam. You can directly enter the 3 top professional universities through special recruitment. But in order to prove that they are better than others, this group of peerless geniuses must compare their rankings in the graduation exam. It would be even better if they could break the historical record. Anyway, you won't lose anything by being promoted to bronze professional a few days later. Yi Chen, level 35 marksman. Yi Chen also stretched out his right hand and shook it. Classmate Yi Chen is indeed a peerless genius. There are signs of bloodline awakening in the early stages of awakening. After hearing Yi Chen's level, Lu Ming was not surprised, but had a natural expression. If civilian professionals want to upgrade so quickly and be so strong, there is only one possibility, and that is that they are about to awaken the power of blood. At the beginning of the bloodline's awakening, it will continue to absorb the power of the world. In this process, its own experience value will continue to increase automatically, and it can quickly increase its level even if it is lying still. Moreover, his own four-dimensional attributes will also be greatly improved, and even his skill effects will be greatly improved. However, this also shows that Yi Chen's ancestors must have produced powerful professionals, and ordinary bloodlines cannot provide so much experience and attributes before awakening. This also made Lu Ming pay special attention to Yi Chen's identity. Although Yi Chen was just a civilian professional with no power or background, Lu Ming had to be careful. Yi Chen looked at Lu Ming, smiled and said nothing. Bloodline awakening. Of course it's not, that's cheating. Of course, he doesn't care what others think. He just wants to improve his strength as soon as possible. I came here mainly because I want to cooperate with you. Soon Yi Chen also understood Lu Ming's purpose. Under Lu Ming's explanation, Yi Chen also roughly understood the rules of this freshman trial. After the freshman trial is opened, all students will enter the same large dungeon. This large dungeon is divided into 9 rings from the outside to the inside. There is a magic barrier between each ring. You cannot directly enter the next ring. You must clear out all the current monsters before you can automatically transfer to the next ring. You can choose to play in a team or play alone, and the number and intensity of monsters encountered in a team or alone will be the same. However, when forming a team, you cannot form a team freely. The school teacher will forcefully assign team members based on everyone's strength. This is also to take care of the auxiliary professionals. After all, with their combat power, they cannot clean up the monsters on their own. In the outer 6 rings of this dungeon, all teams will be separated by magic barriers. Each team will clean up the monsters within their respective ranges separately, and gain dungeon points based on the ranking of the speed at which they clear monsters. But in the inner 3rd ring, all students work together to clear monsters, and obtain dungeon points based on the strength and number of monsters killed. If you are forming a team, the dungeon spirit will automatically allocate dungeon points based on each member's performance to ensure absolute fairness. After all monsters are cleared, all students will be teleported to the next ring at the same time. Starting from the 3rd ring, students need to face not only monsters, but also other students. In the freshman trial copy, if a professional receives fatal damage, he will be automatically teleported out and counted as being killed. If you are killed by a monster, you will lose half of the dungeon points, but if you are killed by another student, half of the dungeon points will be transferred to the person who killed you or the team. Therefore, everyone is the target of others' hunting, especially teams with high dungeon points are easily surrounded and suppressed by other teams. At this time, many students will form alliances with each other and advance and retreat together. You must know that after the freshman trial is over, the school will award credits according to the dungeon point ranking. The first place is 200,000 credits, the second is 100,000 credits, the third is 50,000 credits, and the 4th to 10th are 3,000 of credits. The lower the ranking, the fewer credits. In order to obtain a higher ranking, most students will unite and eliminate the stronger teams in advance. The reason why the novice trial copy is designed in this way is because the school's instructors have to examine the students from many aspects: personal strength, teamwork, organizational ability, judgment ability, etc. If someone can organize a team of dozens or even hundreds of people, this can also illustrate his organizational skills and charisma. After all, everyone is the only genius in the entire Dragon Kingdom. Geniuses have their own arrogance, and naturally they are not willing to be inferior to others. As long as you join my team and help me win first place, the second place position will definitely be yours. Lu Ming looked at Yi Chen with a smile on his face, full of confidence. He did not believe that Yi Chen would refuse such a generous offer. If Yi Chen were alone, he might not be able to get into the top 10. But joining his team, with the strength of his team and Yi Chen, the national champion, can definitely crush other teams. There might be a chance to win the top 10. This is a win-win situation, no one will refuse such a good opportunity. Sorry, I refuse, Yi Chen said slowly. As soon as these words came out, Lu Ming's expression changed and he frowned and said, "Do you want to think about it again? This is a win-win situation. You can't resist the encirclement and suppression of other teams by yourself. Join my team. Secondly, the position of fame is definitely yours. I'm used to being alone, this is the final decision, no need to think about it again. Yi Chen's tone was firm, without any hesitation. For Yi Chen, he was determined to win the first place in this novice trial, and he would win the first place with absolute strength and make the second place despair. Lu Ming stared into Yi Chen's eyes and was silent for a while before slowly saying, "In that case, I won't force it. If you regret it later, you won't have such good conditions if you want to join again." After saying that, Lu Ming looked gloomy and turned around to leave. He didn't expect Yi Chen to reject him. Lu Ming was born into a top wealthy family in the ancient capital. He didn't expect that he would be rejected even though he would put down his dignity and invite Yi Chen. But even without Yi Chen, he was sure to get the first place in the freshman trial. If he hadn't considered that the Wang family and Lin family would join forces to deal with him, he wouldn't have invited Yi Chen to join his team. After walking away, the younger brother following Lu Ming hurriedly asked, "Boss, what should we do next? If we try to win over some other geniuses, the two from the Wang family and the Lin family will definitely clean up the scattered people before dealing with us, so as not to be taken advantage of by others. We will wait until Yi Chen encounters a crisis before we try to win him over, but at that time we will give him a top 10 spot at most, to let him know that once the opportunity is missed, he will never come back." As time goes by, more and more students arrive. Soon, the time came to 9 o'clock. Buzz. An extremely tall figure stepped directly out of the void and appeared on the makeshift rostrum in the dungeon hall. As soon as this figure appeared, a powerful and suffocating momentum immediately suppressed the entire audience. The originally noisy dungeon hall immediately became quiet. Even the sophomores and juniors who were watching the excitement held their breath and did not dare to make any noise. So strong. In the crowd, Yi Chen was secretly shocked. What kind of strength is this? The pressure of the breath alone could make thousands of people present afraid to move, but Yi Chen didn't feel anything. He possesses the SSS level talent of God's fate, which makes him completely immune to the aura oppression in front of him, but he also stood quietly among the crowd without making any movement. "Hello, classmates, let me introduce myself. My name is Su Yu, the Dean of the Combat Academy." When Su Yu opened his mouth, his voice was not very loud, but it appeared directly in everyone's ears, as if he was speaking in their ears. "First of all, welcome to Kudo University. It has only been 80 years since the founding of Kudo University, but in these 80 years, Kudo University has produced countless outstanding students. They shed their lives and blood, silently guarding this country and the world. It is precisely because of their efforts that Kudo University is what it is today. Entering Kudo University is not for everyone to enjoy. I hope everyone will seize every opportunity, work hard to grow, become better, and become the mainstay of the human race. This year is the golden age, and all kinds of peerless geniuses have emerged. Your senior, Lord Sword God, has also prepared a mysterious reward for the first place in this freshman trial. I hope you don't miss this opportunity." Su Yu's voice echoed throughout the entire dungeon hall. Hearing that the first place in the freshman trial and the mysterious gift from the strongest man in the Dragon Kingdom, the Sword God, Yi Chen instantly understood why Lu Ming attached so much importance to the first place in the freshman trial. Yi Chen clenched his fists. He had no reason not to win the first place in the freshman trial this time. After Dean Su Yu gave a speech, several teachers in charge of registration entered the room, and students began to sign up and decide whether they wanted to play alone or form a team. Soon all the information was registered, and the teachers divided everyone into groups according to their occupation and strength. After a while, a huge light curtain appeared in the void, with information about team formation on it. Yi Chen looked up and saw his name at first sight. Group 001, Member, Yi Chen, Marksman. Group 002, Member, Lu Ming, Dragon Blood Warrior. Group 003, Member, Wang Peng, Bright Knight. Group 004, Member, Lin Tianyu, Dark Berserker. Basically, the top 10 students choose to play alone. Although the speed of the first 6 rings may not be as fast as others, the last 3 rings do not need to share dungeon points with teammates, so they can achieve higher results. After the grouping is completed, everyone finds their team members. A loud voice suddenly sounded. Everyone is ready to enter the freshman trial dungeon. Immediately afterwards, a huge blue vortex appeared in front of everyone. All the freshmen present received the prompt, and as long as they had a thought, they could immediately be transported to the freshman trial copy and conduct the freshman trial. Swish, swish, more than 1,000 freshmen disappeared in the copy hall in an instant. The only people left in the huge dungeon hall were the sophomores and juniors watching the excitement, a few teachers in charge of registration, and Dean Suyu on the rostrum. After seeing everyone enter the freshman trial dungeon, Suyu disappeared from the podium and soon appeared in the monitoring room of the dungeon hall. There are countless light curtains in the monitoring room of the dungeon hall. You can view the pictures of all students in the dungeon at any time, and you can even look back at previous pictures. When Suyu appeared, there were already hundreds of instructors waiting here. They already had students they were optimistic about before the freshman trial copy was opened, and they locked the light curtains representing those students early. As for the giant light curtain in the center, the copy spirit will display various exciting operations based on the student's performance. There is a large light curtain on the left side of the central giant light curtain, which records everyone's dungeon point ranking. Dean Su, who are you most optimistic about in this freshman trial copy? A teacher with a face that resembled a terracotta warrior came to Suyu and asked with a smile. This person is Chu Tianj, the dean of Zanzan College. Yi Chen. Suyu cherishes words like gold. Chu Tianj was a little surprised and said, although Yi Chen is very strong, he is used to being a loner. Other geniuses are not vegetarians, not to mention the ants that kill elephants. I watched his fighting video in the principal's office. Whether it is fighting skills or four-dimensional attributes, he is far superior to others. As long as you keep the distance and perform remote consumption, there is still hope for winning the first place in this freshman trial. Quote. Suyu also smiled and explained why he was optimistic about Yi Chen. But I'm still optimistic about that kid from the Liu family. I heard that he has attracted a lot of geniuses. Even if the absolute strength is not as good as Yi Chen can still be replaced by using the human C tactic. Then we will wait and see who can win the first place in this freshman trial. Quote. Chu Tianj also told the students he was optimistic about and wanted to compare his eyesight with Suyu. Haha, let's wait and see. Suyu laughed loudly and wanted to compete with Chu Tianj to see whose vision was better. Just as Suyu and Chu Tianj were talking, the light screen showing the rankings suddenly changed. Yi Chen, the clearance time of the 9th ring, 3 seconds, current copy points, 1,000 points, current ranking, 1. What, you passed the 9th ring in 3 seconds? What a terrifying speed. Hurry up and review Yi Chen's battle scenes. It's not like there's a bug in his copy. Only one monster was refreshed. Although Suyu and Chu Tianj didn't speak, it could be seen from their expressions that they were in a state of confusion and were completely shocked by this result. Suyu quickly used his authority to review Yi Chen's battle scenes on the giant light screen in the center. After reading it, everyone said it was outrageous. 20 level 25 ordinary monsters plus 1 level 25 elite monster, can they all be killed with just one burst of arrows? The 3 seconds to clear the level is because Yi Chen observed the environment for 2 seconds, otherwise 1 second would have been enough. The attack distance and strength attribute are probably over 8,000, which is outrageous. This move kills him instantly, and we can't see his fighting skills. Suyu was silent for a long time after watching it. I originally thought that Yi Chen's strength was already very strong when he was in the ladder tower, but he didn't expect that he would be even more outrageous after being promoted to a bronze professional. Although the difficulty of the monsters in the 9th ring is not high, it will definitely take a few minutes for most people. The battle ended in these 3 seconds, directly raising the clearance record of the 9th ring of the Gouda University freshman trial copy to the limit. You must know that the team that cleared the 9th ring the fastest in history also spent 30 seconds. Note that this is a team. And Yi Chen is only one person. What kind of monster is this? It's only been so long since the graduation exam, and the improvement in strength has been so terrifying. Dean Su, it seems that you have better eyesight. With this skill, you can still fight even when facing a large crowd of people. Chu Tianj couldn't calm down for a long time. Are all geniuses today so outrageous? Ha ha ha, it seems that our ancient capital university will produce another figure like the sword god. Suyu couldn't help laughing. Back then, both he and the sword god were accepted as students by the current principal, but it was a pity that he was stuck at the king level and could not break through to the myth level. Finally, he returned to Gouda University from the border battlefield to teach and educate people. I hope that one day, Gouda University can train another invincible strong man like the sword god. Now he saw hope in Yi Chen, and he had to admire his teacher's vision for admitting Yi Chen to Gouda University even if it cost a lot of money. Just when everyone was still immersed in Yi Chen's achievement of clearing the 9th ring in 3 seconds. The data on the ranking list is refreshed again. Yi Chen, the time it takes to clear the 8th ring, 10 seconds, current copy points, 2000 points, current ranking, 1. This level design is not strong enough and cannot cause any hindrance to Yi Chen at all. It's not that the level is not strong enough, it's that Yi Chen is too perverted. Look at this outrageous attack speed, 10 arrows per second, who can stand this? I suspect something is wrong with you. Soon the data on the ranking list was refreshed again. Yi Chen, it took 5 seconds to clear the 7th ring, current dungeon points, 3000 points, current ranking, 1. Why is this speed getting faster and faster? The cooldown of the explosive arrow skill from the previous level has not been restored yet. No one has cleared the 9th ring yet. He has just cleared the 7th ring. This is too good. I hope everyone will support it and subscribe more.